Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 800U. Get ready for incredible experiences from this ultra-connected chip. Featuring dual 5G SIM for 5G connectivity that's always ready to go. High-quality voice and video calls. 5G carrier aggregation that keeps you connected. By keeping the 5G modem in the chip and using MediaTek's 5G ultra-safe power savings technology, we've created the world's most power-efficient smartphone 5G modem, boosting your battery life. With faster peak speeds, the Dimensity 800U accelerates launch time for your favorite games and apps. Use your voice assistant for scheduling and reminders in the language you prefer. With Dimensity 800U, smartphones feature supersized cameras and HDR imaging. Plus, its integrated AI processor helps enhance pictures and 4K videos in day or night. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 1000 Plus. Our flagship 5G integrated chip gives you immense CPU performance, stunning graphics, and incredible AI. You can game flawlessly, load apps faster, and multitask smoother, all on 5G. Pick up your camera and shoot stunning HDR pictures and videos, or go out at night with perfect results every time. Benefit from powerful AI and the latest MediaTek Hyper Engine gaming technology. This predictive networking enhances your smartphone experience and dramatically reduces latency, provides rapid responsiveness that shaves milliseconds off touchscreen input, and enhances power management that lets you game longer. While ultra-fast displays at your fingertips give you the edge, MediaTek Mirror Vision display technology brings cinema-grade visuals into video streaming and playback. Use 5G connectivity that's both fast and power efficient. MediaTek 5G UltraSave is built in to extend your battery life, while dual 5G SIM support gives you 5G that's always ready to go and make voice and video calls with the highest quality. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. We're bringing 5G to everyone, across mobile, automotive, IoT, in the home, and beyond. Introducing MediaTek Dimensity. MediaTek Dimensity is at the forefront of powering the 5G revolution. It's about what we can achieve when barriers between devices disappear and connectivity becomes seamless and instantaneous. It will change market, industries, and our everyday. Through Dimensity, we're spurring product, app, and service innovations that will enable the true possibilities of 5G connectivity. When you see Dimensity, know that MediaTek has built an unrivaled mix of technologies. The industry's fastest 5G connectivity, super fast processors, and incredible gaming. Exciting multimedia, the industry's most powerful AI cores, and impressive imaging. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. G is for gaming. Introducing MediaTek Helio G95. It's paired with MediaTek's Hyper Engine game technology, which goes beyond the chip and tunes your whole smartphone. Because every millisecond matters in the gaming world. Whether you're streaming video, chatting with friends, or playing games, you can rely on us for responsive experiences that always impress. With in-chip innovations, all your wireless gear will connect reliably and retain their best performance. Maximize your everyday mobile experience with advanced 4G connectivity and dual SIM. Improved video playback quality with cinema-grade visuals and support for multiple virtual assistants. Embrace AI super resolution for streaming video and teleconferencing, saving your 4G data and battery life. Capture incredibly detailed photos and superb night shots. Integrated with these advanced technologies, MediaTek Helio G95 does the hard work, ensuring your smartphone always keeps up with you, so that you can focus on the moment. Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 800U. Get ready for incredible experiences from this ultra-connected chip. Featuring dual 5G SIM for 5G connectivity that's always ready to go. High-quality voice and video calls. 5G carrier aggregation that keeps you connected. By keeping the 5G modem in the chip and using MediaTek's 5G ultra-safe power savings technology, we've created the world's most power-efficient smartphone 5G modem, boosting your battery life. With faster peak speeds, the Dimensity 800U accelerates launch time for your favorite games and apps. Use your voice assistant for scheduling and reminders in the language you prefer. With Dimensity 800U, smartphones feature supersized cameras and HDR imaging. Plus, its integrated AI processor helps enhance pictures and 4K videos in day or night. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 1000 Plus. Our flagship 5G integrated chip gives you immense CPU performance, stunning graphics, and incredible AI. You can game flawlessly, load apps faster, and multitask smoother, all on 5G. Pick up your camera and shoot stunning HDR pictures and videos, or go out at night with perfect results every time. Benefit from powerful AI and the latest MediaTek Hyper-Engine gaming technology. This predictive networking enhances your smartphone experience and dramatically reduces latency, provides rapid responsiveness that shaves milliseconds off touchscreen input, and enhances power management that lets you game longer. While ultra-fast displays at your fingertips give you the edge, MediaTek Mirror Vision display technology brings cinema-grade visuals into video streaming and playback. Use 5G connectivity that's both fast and power efficient. MediaTek 5G UltraSave is built in to extend your battery life, while dual 5G SIM support gives you 5G that's always ready to go and make voice and video calls with the highest quality. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. We're bringing 5G to everyone, across mobile, automotive, IoT, in the home, and beyond. Introducing MediaTek Dimensity. MediaTek Dimensity is at the forefront of powering the 5G revolution. It's about what we can achieve when barriers between devices disappear and connectivity becomes seamless and instantaneous. It will change market, industries, and our everyday. Through Dimensity, we're spurring product, app, and service innovations that will enable the true possibilities of 5G connectivity. When you see Dimensity, know that MediaTek has built an unrivaled mix of technologies. The industry's fastest 5G connectivity, super fast processors, and incredible gaming. Exciting multimedia, the industry's most powerful AI cores, and impressive imaging. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. G is for gaming. Introducing MediaTek Helio G95. It's paired with MediaTek's Hyper Engine game technology, which goes beyond the chip and tunes your whole smartphone. Because every millisecond matters in the gaming world. Whether you're streaming video, chatting with friends, or playing games, you can rely on us for responsive experiences that always impress. With in-chip innovations, all your wireless gear will connect reliably and retain their best performance. Maximize your everyday mobile experience with advanced 4G connectivity and dual SIM. Improved video playback quality with cinema-grade visuals and support for multiple virtual assistants. Embrace AI super resolution for streaming video and teleconferencing, saving your 4G data and battery life. Capture incredibly detailed photos and superb night shots. Integrated with these advanced technologies, MediaTek Helio G95 does the hard work, ensuring your smartphone always keeps up with you, so that you can focus on the moment.
हेलो लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, स्वागत है आपका मीडियाटेक प्रेजेंट्स फ्री फायर गेमिंग मास्टर्स में पावर्ड बाय जियो गेम्स। मेरा नाम है क्रिप्स और मेरे साथ है फ्लोकी। और आज हम देखने वाले हैं ब्रांड न्यू टीम्स को जो ट्राई करेंगी टॉप 8 में आने का। और अगर ये टीम्स टॉप 8 में आ जाती है आज, तो ये कल भी कल नहीं, परसों खेलेंगी एंड दे विल देन हैव अ चांस टू विन सम प्राइज मनी एंड मेक इट टू द प्लेऑफ्स एज वेल।
Absolutely, Crips. I mean, ये जो teams है अगर आज top 8 में place हो जाती है, then परसों हमें उनको वापस देखने को मिलेगा, where they'll have a chance to make it to the playoffs. But for that, first they need to make sure that they get into top 8 in this game. And with the way people have dropped inside Cape Town, I think उनमें से दोनों में से कोई ना कोई एक team तो बहुत ही जल्दी eliminate होने वाली है. लेकिन rest of the drops काफी even है across the map because there are only 12 teams on the board. I think everyone should get their pick of place to drop to. वहाँ पे वो लोग drop करके आराम से loot कर सकते हैं. There shouldn't be a lot of contest, except towards Cape Town where there's the high tier loot zone, and team number 9 and team number 7 are still scrambling around to find themselves some good loot to work with. Chrono shields also get used, gives you the extra movement speed, so they can just go into these houses as fast as they can, get some loot going for themselves, and then decide whether they want to take a fight, eliminate the other team, or if they want to play for the circle. Because the way the circle is positioned is going to decide whether these teams decide to gatekeep each other or just make a run for it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, most of these teams, they are just at this point gathered up around the corner locations. The central part of the map is still pretty much uncontested. So you're right, when the circle does form, a lot of these teams will just look forward to gatekeep each other rather than try to fight them right off the bat. Of course, the placement points over here matter quite a lot as compared to the kill points. At least that is the case when it boils down to a best of one. We've seen in best of threes people go for kill points, and most of the time the kill points end up making a big difference because teams qualify by just the smallest of margins. So yeah, that does matter in the long run. But today, because it's just a best of one, I guess most of these teams will just try to stay alive for as long as possible, and that's why we are seeing a pretty slow start today, right? हम लोग इतने ज्यादा अर्ली गेम फाइट्स देख नहीं रहे हैं. आई मीन हाँ, बहुत सारी टीम्स ऐसी है जो एक दूसरे के बाजू बाजू में है, फाइटिंग हो भी सकती है, लेकिन अब तक शुरू हुई नहीं है. तो ठीक है, मे बी a little bit of patience before we see first blood.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised to see कि Peak, Mars Electric, Remnam Village and Shipyard previously थोड़ी देर पहले empty थे. अभी Shipyard में एक टीम चली गई है, लेकिन ये काफी contested drops रहते हैं usually. Puchanok में
Yeah.
भी हमें एक teammate के member दिख रहे हैं, तो I'm surprised to see कि किसी भी team ने ये central locations के लिए opt नहीं किया, especially Peak and Puchanok. Mars Electric, Remnam Village, that is still understandable क्योंकि वो map के एकदम edge पे आ जाते हैं, तो sometimes getting to the circle can be a bit of a problem. But with that said, I think the most central part of the map occupied है already. यहाँ पे भीमा शक्ति strip पे team 6 है, and let's see where the circle forms. क्योंकि अगर circle उनके ऊपर form हो गया, then of course they're going to be quite happy about that. But given the way the circle forms inside this map, you're almost guaranteed to be very close to it if you are at the center. अगर आप corners में है map के, then the circle can betray you. But the central position is the position that makes you nearest to the circle. Not like it really matters. I mean, you can still look out for other teams and easily enter as long as you're aware and as long as you get the basics of Free Fire down. But still, it gives the teams who drop inside a certain edge for a little risk, especially जब वो लोग ऐसे contested नहीं होता है तब.
You know what, Floki, we haven't seen any of those crazy circles, right? हमने अब तक ऐसा कोई circle नहीं देखा which forms, let's say, purely on Sentosa, या फिर it goes all the way up towards the dam area. You know, the dam above the riverside. There's multiple areas. There's one dam at the very south, and then there's a bridge, and उसके ऊपर एक और डैम एरिया है, और वो एरिया में नेविगेट करना बहुत डिफिकल्ट होता है. तो वी हैवंट सीन एनी ऑफ दोस क्रेजी सर्कल्स अब तक. Maybe now that this circle is very focused on the southern part of the map, there's a little bit of Sentosa still available, but will it still be there in the next few circles? I'm not so sure. I mean, I would be really happy if the circle hard shifts down south and forces all the teams to play around the bridges and on the southern island. It would just be nice. It would be a good change of pace.
I mean, given the way जो जैसे teams ने सारे drop किया, I think this game is going to be mostly passive unless जैसे कि आपने कहा circle ends up shift. What? What? Okay. I think Ian do think he decides to go for a swim instead of playing the regular game of Free Fire. You know, it can be really stressful competing against some of these teams. And he's like, you know what? I need a swim. I need to relax. Need to cool off. And he just goes for a dip off of Sentosa Islands. I mean, this is awesome. But team number 10's other member, he was trying to join him, and team number 4's member is going to take him out as a result. And MK Professor, well, he is. I mean, he's going to be taking down one of the members of 101289 Crips. We have another number team over here. And I'm not sure if Aryan Do Singh यहाँ पे जिंदा रह पाएंगे. I think अपने आप friend को वहाँ पे मरते हुए देख, he's like swimming away from it, like I don't want to go there.
Oh man, you know what? Because he's so close to the water, he can probably try going for a Viking funeral for his friend.
Yeah, you can actually do that. But to do a Viking funeral, I think he needs to be on land, and then he'll have to find his friend's body, put it on a ship, and throw it out towards the sea. I guess that's the only thing that's left to do, because I don't think he's going to be able to survive long enough to get into the top 8. Now, the good thing is with only 12 teams competing, as long as you do just try to stay alive, you should have a very good chance of getting into the top 8. But given the way these teams are playing, like, we are not even going to know who the top 8 is until, I'd say, by the time the third circle forms. And that's when we'll get to know which team is going to be the ones who are going to be making it to the qualifiers day after. लेकिन यहाँ पे टीम नंबर 9 और टीम 7 के बीच में फाइट हो रही है क्रिप्स. टीम नंबर 9 के एक मेंबर हाउस में एंटर हो चुके, क्रोनोशील्ड का यूज करके he's trying to heal back up, but he's all alone. उनके फ्रेंड अभी भागते हुए आ रहे हैं, यहाँ से विंडो से निकलेंगे सैम जी, and he's going to try to flank around from the main entrance of the house. लेकिन यहाँ पे फट से ग्लू वॉल डिप्लॉय करके थोड़ा सा ब्रीदर लिया है फाइट के बीच में. दोनों रीलोड कर रहे हैं, and AMTS के सैम उनके पास हील नहीं है, and his friend is going to be knocked down. Max, he's the only member remaining standing, and look at that grenade hand cannon. I believe that was the hand cannon, or maybe a grenade coming in. It's gonna knock him out. और उसी के साथ Max एक अकेले सदस्य बचेंगे टीम नंबर 9 की, जो अभी भी जिंदा है.
Luckily उसके पास medkits है. He can heal himself back up to full HP. लेकिन नो ग्लू वॉल्स अवेलेबल. उसको सिर्फ अपनी क्रोनो शील्ड का इस्तेमाल करना पड़ेगा. एंड इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग, हिज क्रोनो शील्ड स्टिल नीड्स लाइक 20-30 सेकंड्स टू रिचार्ज. तो उसे बहुत ज्यादा केयरफुल रहना पड़ेगा. और उनके सामने से गुजर के गए, उन्हें मारा नहीं गया, चलो ठीक है. लेकिन अभी स्पैम मैक्स को स्पॉट आउट कर लिया गया है. अब ड्रैगो घर के अंदर से आएगा, आरएचएस बाहर से आएंगे, दोनों साइड से उसे कॉर्नर करने की कोशिश किया जाएगा. लेकिन मैक्स ने एक नॉक ले लिया है. ही ट्राइड टू गो इन बैक. Never mind.
Yeah, that
It
would
did
have.
not work.
Yeah, it was very cool though. He almost made it actually. वो animation में थे midair and then he ended up getting knocked down. So pretty close attempt from him. But you know the basics of Free Fire still apply. You playing duos, अगर आप एक साथ coordinate करके अगर आप नहीं खेल रहे हो, then you're gonna get knocked out like that, जैसे कि उनके साथ हुआ था. And this was the problem, right? अगर आप दोनों aggressively एक साथ नहीं खेलते या फिर आप में से कोई एक flank कर रहा है और एक bait कर रहा है, अगर आप में वो synergy नहीं है, then it can be very hard to take these 2v2s. यहाँ पे team पीयूष पोचनॉक में लड़ रही है. I'm not quite sure कौन सी team के सामने. And they're going to be eliminated right off the bat. Miu Golu is the team who finds those kills, Crips, and just like that, there are now 10 teams remaining. We're pretty soon going to find out who the top 8 are. But even though we might find out who the top 8 are, I think we all want to know which of these teams is likely to win day after. क्योंकि इनमें से जो top 8 teams उनमें से सिर्फ हमें एक या दो टीम ऐसे देखने को मिलेंगी जो aggressive है, जो confident है अपने skills में. और अगर आपको एक बार पता चल जाए कि वो टीम कौन सी है, then hey, you can try to make use of that. और अगर आप वो टीम हो जो आगे जीत रही है, well, you can switch up your play style. यहाँ पे 2 hopes, लेकिन विप्रो अपने आप के लिए एक किल सिक्योर करके काफी खुश होंगे. लेकिन क्या वो ये कंसिस्टेंटली क्या वो ये कंसिस्टेंटली करते रह सकते हैं? क्योंकि अगर वो टॉप 8 में नहीं पहुंचे क्रिप्स, देन ऑल ऑफ दिस इज गोइंग टू बी मीनिंगलेस.
Yeah, it's all meaningless. Life has no meaning. We are all gonna die. So let's just try to make a little happy memories and few cool moments while we're at it. Although memories of you getting shot in the face and watching your friends die in front of you, yeah, those can be pretty traumatic. Those are not fun.
Yeah, you don't really want to like go ahead living life in that case. You might want to see a therapist. I hear they're pretty good. They're supposed to take care of your mental health and stuff. But regardless of mental health, one thing that will definitely help your mental health is placing in the top 8 over here and possibly even getting the booyah in this particular game. I think everyone can appreciate a little bit of happiness in their life when they make a certain good play. And I think Weber is going to be very, very happy, Crips, with the fact that he finds himself a grenade launcher.
Yeah, that will put his firepower beyond the ninth cloud. Either way, let's see if he survives long enough to be actually able to use it. To be honest, we have learned that having the best weapons does not necessarily guarantee you victory. We've seen teams use grenade launchers, hand cannons, and still get taken down if they get third partied or if they don't pay attention. So, yeah, it's no guarantee, but it definitely is a big insurance policy.
Yeah, it's a big insurance policy and it's a big advantage. It's like having a rook in the end game of chess when your opponent only has pawns. You know, like you can still end up losing the game if you don't use that rook very well. But if you know how to use that rook, boy oh boy, are you open to make so many plays. The grenade launcher is one of those weapons that arcs. So as a result, it's also good when you're fighting high ground and low ground. Like you can sort of hit people that you don't see if you aim it right. And that can be a big factor. If you can kill someone who does not have a direct line of sight on you, you're going to be quite pleased with that because there are many a times that that sort of a situation arises in the game, right? कभी कभी आप high ground पे होते हो, कभी कभी आप cliff पे होते हो. Sometimes you're inside a house ducking behind a window. और अगर आप वैसी situations में knock secure कर सकते हो grenade launcher के साथ अपनी team के लिए, then hey, you're using that weapon to its fullest potential, and that's what the grenade launcher is meant for.
Yeah, I mean, there is a massive potential of you squad wiping everyone, but if the circle is if it's too small and if there's not enough room to use it, then there are chances that you might knock yourself out. We saw it a couple of days ago. One guy used the grenade launcher to just kamikaze everyone. He was indiscriminately bombarding the entire area to kill his enemies.
Yeah.
And even though he himself got knocked out in the process, luckily for him, it did not really matter much because his teammate was still alive, and that was like the final circle. So even if he kills everyone and dies in the process, it's okay because they still win the booyah. So yeah, we've seen very creative uses of the launcher. Let's see if we can see any more creativity over here as well. Sorry.
Don't worry about it, Krebs. You know, it happens to all of us. Afternoon blues right after you have a lunch. You need to let loose a little bit. That's okay. I think even I had one of those moments yesterday. Can't quite remember which one, but I'm quite sure I did have one. लेकिन यहाँ पे जो सर्कल है it's forming an interesting location. तो अभी पोचनो, कोटाटुआ और सेंटोसा के आइलैंड के ऑफ ऑफ ये सर्कल जस्ट फॉर्म हुआ है यहाँ पे, मतलब सेंटोसा से थोड़ा दूर है जैसे कि हम देख सकते हैं. अगर ये ब्रिज फिनिश होगा तो मैं बहुत खुश होने वाला. I'll be very happy to see something like a bridge finish, क्योंकि playing bridge is something that really requires a ton of skill. मतलब आपके पास ज्यादा
Yeah.
options नहीं है fight लेने के लिए, and eventually you might just end up being in the water अगर उसके like when it really comes down to it. So I'm curious to see what happens if all of these teams have to just jump in the water towards the end of it. लेकिन यहाँ पे एक लगता है एक टीम ऑलरेडी वापस एस हो चुकी है, and it was a number team. Crips 1101289 is going to get removed here. With only 9 teams remaining, whoever gets eliminated next will secure the top 8 for the rest. And you really don't want to be that team. But towards Mars Electric, we might see that happening. Wow, Crips. I think the Free Fire gods are listening to me. I think they hear my wishes and they're granting me what I want.
Yeah, we all got what we wanted. I really wanted a bridge finish or a Sentosa finish, and yeah, I'm gonna be happy with this. There's very little room available to play now, and the 9 teams still remaining will have to scramble for cover. In fact, the one team which was just swimming across to the main line right now will probably be thinking, "Oh man, we could have just stayed back there. We could have played on the bridge." And it would have still worked out for them. There are a couple of boxes on the bridge that you can use for cover, but yeah, other than that, playing the bridge is difficult. But when a circle moves in a direction like this, you will be very far away from the action if you're on the southern end of the bridge. Over here, though, it seems like no bridge, no wall can protect you, because through the glue wall, he's going to be able to penetrate with his M82B. Now, Arceus has just one more person to find. Bipro 007. I think we saw this guy a couple of days ago, and this time he deploys his Chrono Shield in time, and he's going to be able to take him down. Very well timed force field over there to make sure that his enemy was caught with his pants down. There's no way he could have stopped. In fact, his enemy was so out in the open, he did not even have any glue walls to deploy. He did not even have any tree to fall back behind. So Bipro, he's going to survive. He's going to live to fight another day. But can he survive this? Can he survive a ridiculous circle?
My God. Yeah.
It's going to be really interesting.
Absolutely, Crips. You know what I want to see next? If the Free Fire gods are still listening, I want to see a circle that is completely over the water. Let's see what the teams are able to pull off when there's a circle that is there's nothing you can do but swim. Like, how are you even going to survive there? Like, there's no way you can fight. What do you even do when that happens? I mean, that's what I want to find out. But with this circle closing in, Crips, अभी Thanos circle जो आप बोलते हैं हमेशा third या fourth circle होता है usually, वो हम उसके करीब आए जा रहे हैं और यहाँ पे बहुत सारी teams close proximity में है, लेकिन the circle है hard shift करता है north की तरफ, so it's not going to be a water finish, it's actually going to be a land finish towards the bridge area. लेकिन यहाँ पे King Dio की team वैभव को नीचे लेके जाने की कोशिश कर रही है. वैभव, he's still standing strong but not for long क्योंकि drag के पास MP40 है and that has Vaibhav's name written on it, so he's going to go down. King Dio are going to be happy with their position. We have our top 8 teams, but we still kind of want to find out कि इनमें से कौन सी team ऐसी है जो यहाँ पे aggressively खेल के अपने लिए बूया secure कर सकती है. A team that is confident in their ability to play the game. Pronator की positioning though is very interesting. But I saw somewhere else on the map Mafia Sati finding a kill with a sniper rifle.
Yeah, if Pronator just stays under the bridge over here, पानी में, तो वो यहाँ पे छुप के रह सकता है और कोई भी उसे देख नहीं पाएगा. Oh, but there's a little shallow patch of water जहाँ पे वो खड़े होके गोलियां मार सकते हैं. No way, that's not even a shallow patch. That's a surfboard. Are you kidding me? Okay, this is just 200 IQ stuff over here. Pronator, उसने गोली मार के खुद की position reveal कर दी. Oh, he got taken down. He could have just stayed there, or he could have just used his surfboard to actually keep on fighting. लेकिन वो भी करने की जरूरत नहीं थी यार. चुपचाप छुप जाते यार, मजा आ जाता. My God, that was such a cool move. And I thought he would stay in there to just survive and let the teams kill each other so that he can just get a free placement into the top 8. I mean, he's already in the top 8, तो चलता है. लेकिन फिर भी यार extra placement points मिल सकते थे. Either way, let's focus on the fight right now because Mafia Sati यहाँ पे grenades की बारिश किए जा रहे हैं. Drag low ground पे जाके flank करने की कोशिश कर रहे थे, लेकिन वो उनका flank fail हो गया. And now his teammate is in a lot of pressure. He's taking damage from the blue zone as well. लेकिन Mafia Sati घूम के उन्हें finish off कर देंगे. King Duo has been eliminated. 3 teams remaining, only 5 players alive. Clown Kings यहाँ पे बहुत ही अच्छे कंपाउंड के अंदर बैठे हैं और यहाँ पे उन्हें कोई भी हार्म नहीं कर सकता. इवन दो यहाँ पे टीम नंबर 5 के पास हाई ग्राउंड एडवांटेज है. वी हैव सीन टाइम एंड अगेन फ्लूकी कि जब आपको नीचे की तरफ आना रहता है तब आपका हाई ग्राउंड जो एडवांटेज होता है वो डिसएडवांटेज बन जाता है. द टीम ऑन द लो ग्राउंड नाउ हैज अ बेटर चांस ऑफ विनिंग बिकॉज एक तो उनके पास हार्ड कवर है, ऊपर से अगर आप हाई ग्राउंड से नीचे आ रहे रहते हो तो आपके हेड्स विजिबल रहते हैं इवन इफ यू पुट अप अ ग्लू वॉल. दैट मींस आपको सिर्फ और सिर्फ हेडशॉट पड़ेंगे एंड दैट्स इवन वर्स.
Yeah, I mean, this high ground, low ground situation is definitely a weird one that I think हमें और explore करना चाहिए कभी. Like, I think ये जो situation है, there's a lot more depth to it as well. क्योंकि अगर आपके पास glue walls and that can also change the dynamic. क्योंकि ये जो teams low ground पे है, जैसे कि आपने बिल्कुल सही से कहा, इन लोग के पास hard cover है. They have ways of protecting themselves. Their entire body is not exposed. Compare that to team number 5 who's gonna have to go on the low ground और उनकी पूरी की पूरी body exposed होगी. Even if they try to drop glue walls and get in, they essentially have to block their way or put those glue walls in such a way कि वो उनका side cover कर रहे हैं and they can still get inside the zone without taking damage. Like look at this, Mafia Sati, he's still taking bullets even though he's constantly dropping glue walls यहाँ पे. But team number 11 की positioning थोड़ी weak पड़ जाती है and as a result, Milan is gonna get knocked down. उनके friend उनको revive करने की कोशिश करेंगे लेकिन यहाँ पे उनका head exposed है. Jenny is not trying to land the shots on his head and as a result, the revive is gonna come through. The question is, can he actually move his crosshair in time? Well, I'm not sure if he can move his crosshair in time, but Mafia Sati is certainly moving forward to try and find these kills. He's going to get the first knock, and just like that, B-Stop is going to get knocked down. They can question ये है कि क्या वो दूसरा knock भी secure कर सकता है. He most certainly should be able to with his teammate coming in, but before he does, he's going to finish off the guy who's still reeling on the ground. And now it's going to be Jenny and Mafia Sati. It's going to be a sandwich, and Milan, he's going to be the ham. He's not going to be too happy about the fact that he lost his teammates. But if he plays this cleverly, he can still win. But he is not going to be able to do that. And Mafia Sati's team, Miu Golu, are going to be the ones secure themselves the booyah.
Really well played by Mafia Sati and Genie over here. Genie stayed on top to cover Mafia Sati as he was trying to go down. And the moment he reached, he put up a bunch of glue walls. He waited for his teammate. And even though Genie did not arrive on time, he was able to win the 1v1 with the MP40. And then it was all down to just one man from Clown Kings who just tried hard to isolate the gunfights and made sure that he doesn't have to face them both at the same time or if they don't double peek him. But none of that worked, and the teamwork between Team Miu Golu's members was just really, really good. 9 kills to their name. They were able to wipe up the entire hillside while they were coming down and then get the booyah on top of that as well. They dominated right from the start. So it was just textbook plays by Miu Golu.
Yeah, no reason to take unnecessary risks. Only take risks when you need them, when you need to. That's what Miu Golu did, and it paid off. यहाँ पे जो Arceus जो fight ले रहे थे थोड़ी interesting थी क्योंकि Arceus is supposed to be the Pokemon that created the universe. That was the reference of his name over there. I just thought I'd point that out, a cool little tidbit. But this was the moment where we were appointed and disappointed. You see what I did there? Like he had the surfboard, he could have just stayed there and held his breath underwater. Like, and then he revealed himself and ended up dying. But yeah, I guess that's what just happens sometimes.
Yeah, that surfboard part was really cool. Like, for a moment I forgot that surfboards can be used that way as well, to make a little patch of land on water and then fire from the water. Like, nobody would expect to get fired from that direction. But then he reminded me, oh wait, this is what the mechanics in Free Fire are capable of, and yeah, you can use them creatively. That's what happens when the circle moves in such weird directions, right? I was hoping for a weird circle because it forces out the people to play in very creative ways. And I think I was pretty happy to see that.
Absolutely, Crips. The team with the grenade launcher was also quite happy, but I'm not sure if they managed to make it in the top 8. But you can see in front of your screens which teams are on the top 8. This was just the first BO1 of the day though, Devi और सचिन. तो हम लोग अभी भी Game 2, Game 3, Game 4 और Game 5 के साथ वापस आएंगे, लेकिन हम एक छोटा सा break लेंगे इससे पहले कि हम जाए. Quick shout out to MediaTek. MediaTek is the one sponsoring this tournament and making it happen. और अगर आप MediaTek के बारे में जानना चाहते हैं, well, MediaTek is this company who makes processors especially made for mobile gaming. तो अगर आपको gaming करना है mobile पे, then look no further than processors which have look no further than phones which have MediaTek processors in them. The best part about it is कि वो लोग 5G ready भी है. तो अगर कोई भी दिन ऐसा आता है जब आपको लगता है कि आपको 5G SIM card चाहिए and you want to sort of like reduce your ping, you can go for a 5G SIM card and guess what? MediaTek processor is going to run it just fine. But with that out of the way, guys, you're watching MediaTek presents the Free Fire Gaming Masters powered by JioGames. Game number 1 is over. Game number 2 is going to be underway soon. We're going to be taking a short break and coming right back.
Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 800U. Get ready for incredible experiences from this ultra-connected chip. Featuring dual 5G SIM for 5G connectivity that's always ready to go. High-quality voice and video calls. 5G carrier aggregation that keeps you connected. By keeping the 5G modem in the chip and using MediaTek's 5G ultra-safe power savings technology, we've created the world's most power-efficient smartphone 5G modem, boosting your battery life. With faster peak speeds, the Dimensity 800U accelerates launch time for your favorite games and apps. Use your voice assistant for scheduling and reminders in the language you prefer. With Dimensity 800U, smartphones feature supersized cameras and HDR imaging. Plus, its integrated AI processor helps enhance pictures and 4K videos in day or night. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 1000 Plus. Our flagship 5G integrated chip gives you immense CPU performance, stunning graphics, and incredible AI. You can game flawlessly, load apps faster, and multitask smoother, all on 5G. Pick up your camera and shoot stunning HDR pictures and videos, or go out at night with perfect results every time. Benefit from powerful AI and the latest MediaTek Hyper Engine gaming technology. This predictive networking enhances your smartphone experience and dramatically reduces latency, provides rapid responsiveness that shaves milliseconds off touchscreen input, and enhances power management that lets you game longer. While ultra-fast displays at your fingertips give you the edge, MediaTek Mirror Vision display technology brings cinema-grade visuals into video streaming and playback. Use 5G connectivity that's both fast and power efficient. MediaTek 5G UltraSave is built in to extend your battery life, while dual 5G SIM support gives you 5G that's always ready to go and make voice and video calls with the highest quality. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. We're bringing 5G to everyone, across mobile, automotive, IoT, in the home, and beyond. Introducing MediaTek Dimensity. MediaTek Dimensity is at the forefront of powering the 5G revolution. It's about what we can achieve when barriers between devices disappear and connectivity becomes seamless and instantaneous. It will change market, industries, and our everyday. Through Dimensity, we're spurring product, app, and service innovations that will enable the true possibilities of 5G connectivity. When you see Dimensity, know that MediaTek has built an unrivaled mix of technologies. The industry's fastest 5G connectivity, super fast processors, and incredible gaming. exciting multimedia, the industry's most powerful AI cores, and impressive imaging. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. G is for gaming. Introducing MediaTek Helio G95. It's paired with MediaTek's Hyper Engine game technology, which goes beyond the chip and tunes your whole smartphone. Because every millisecond matters in the gaming world. Whether you're streaming video, chatting with friends, or playing games, you can rely on us for responsive experiences that always impress. With in-chip innovations, all your wireless gear will connect reliably and retain their best performance. Maximize your everyday mobile experience with advanced 4G connectivity and dual SIM. Improved video playback quality with cinema-grade visuals and support for multiple virtual assistants. Embrace AI super resolution for streaming video and teleconferencing, saving your 4G data and battery life. Capture incredibly detailed photos and superb night shots. Integrated with these advanced technologies, MediaTek Helio G95 does the hard work, ensuring your smartphone always keeps up with you, so that you can focus on the moment.
I'm live. Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to MediaTek presents Free Fire Gaming Masters powered by JioGames। ये आज का दूसरा गेम है। मेरा नाम है क्रिप्स और मेरे साथ है फ्लोकी। हम एक बार फिर से आपको कुछ ब्रांड न्यू टीम्स की जर्नी दिखाएंगे और अगर ये टीम्स टॉप 8 में पहुंच जाती है तो उनकी जर्नी कल तक भी कंटिन्यू होने वाली है फ्लोकी।
Absolutely, Crips. और कल वो actual cash prices के लिए खेलेंगे। जो first place है उनको 7,000 रुपीस मिलेंगे and second place को 4,000 रुपीस और उसी के साथ ही साथ वो playoffs में भी जाएंगे जहाँ पे वो और भी ज्यादा पैसा जीत सकते हैं। लेकिन इससे पहले कि हम वहां पे जाए हमें यहाँ पे बरमूडा पे देखना पड़ेगा कि टॉप 8 टीम्स कौन सी है। एंड राइट ऑफ द बैट वी हैव 13 टीम्स जो ड्रॉप करने की कोशिश कर रही है। फैक्ट्री बीइंग द हाई टियर लूट जोन दिस टाइम अराउंड। देखते हैं कि कोई भी टीम वहां पे जाना पसंद करेगी या नहीं। फॉर नाउ इट सीम्स दैट द हाई टियर लूट जोन इज बीइंग इग्नोर्ड। टीम नंबर 1 ऑलरेडी पीक पे ड्रॉप कर चुकी है एंड I think we have some players who haven't connected, Chris, because I only see 24 players alive, but I see 13 teams. That means that at least 2 players who are supposed to be on the server who are not. So we're going to be seeing some one-man squads, and hopefully they are able to connect later and drop into the water, as we've seen that happen a couple of times. But yeah, it's not fun being alone in a mode that is supposed to be duos. I think team number 1 अकेली है, and apart from
14
them. 14?
नहीं 14 नहीं 14 अकेली नहीं है। माय बैड 14 अकेली नहीं है। उनके अभी जस्ट मुझे दो पॉइंटर्स दिखे।
Yeah, team 1 अकेली है यहाँ पे, but he's all alone in this big bad world. The observers are giving us a nice wide shot and it symbolizes loneliness. Yep.
But you know what, अकेले होने के बावजूद he dropped into peak, which is a very brave decision.
Absolutely. I mean, we never understated his courage. We just stated the fact that he's all by himself and he's alone. So it takes a certain amount of bravado to just drop in there and be like, you know what, whatever, come what may, I'll make it work. Rajat certainly has that. But the question is, can he survive, Crips? That is what's going to separate, the wheat from the chaff, the goat from the wolves.
Hmm.
Sorry, the wolf from the sheep's rather. That's what the saying goes, the
Oh.
wolf in sheep's clothing. But I see another player dropping in. I see 25 alive now out of 24. I hope wherever this player is, he's able to get back to his teammate. But still, Rachit all alone in this world. Elsewhere on the map, though, I believe this is Rimnam village. Is this? What area is this exactly? I
Oh,
think it looked. Oh, this is Sentosa.
this is Sentosa, yeah.
Yeah, I got a little confused. I mean, I saw the bridges there, but I was like, wait, are the bridges at Rimnam? Am I confused? Am I stupid? What's happening? But yeah, okay. Sentosa Pay, there are two teams, 6 and 13 for now.
Uh-oh.
Okay, this is wild. Team 13's member is just ziplining across the map without having any care in the world, and Team 6 is like, yes, please
Oh
make your
no.
way across. But I mean, it's too little, too late now. There's just too much distance. There's no way their shots connect. Or Abhi Subha rather, he's not going to be too happy कि वो ये kills लेते लेते late हो गए. And they're gonna live to fight another day. They can just wrap around, make their way inside. I believe whatever area that is close to Sentosa. I think that might have been Cape Town. I could be wrong. तो मेरी geography बहुत खराब है. भूगोल में कभी भी अच्छे marks नहीं आए थे तो please judge मत करना. लेकिन Chris मेरे पास और good news है. अभी जो Wait, there are actually 14 teams now and 26 members. Okay, so there were more teams that didn't connect. This is getting interesting. I'm curious to see
Oh.
where all of these other teams are dropping Crips. That's what I want to find out right now. If you could have a quick look at the map, observers से मैं request करना चाहूँगा अगर हम map देख के एक बार नई teams के ऊपर नजर डाल सकते हैं. We'll be quite happy to see. So team 14 के दोनों members आ गए हैं. But where is the new team? What number team is that? Think it might be Team 3 or Team 15, but I don't see any Team 15 on the map. Well, you know what? We'll talk about that
Uh-huh.
later because the first circle has shown itself, Crips, and it is going from all the way from Bhima Shakti Strip down towards Mars Electric, and it has the high tier loot zone in there. So I think eventually हम लोग टीम्स को देखेंगे यहाँ पे फैक्ट्री की तरफ बढ़ते हुए जहाँ पे वो हाई टियर लूट जोन लेके अपने लिए अच्छा लूट सिक्योर करेंगे. I'm hoping that there are some 4x scopes in there, some sniper rifles, maybe even a grenade launcher here and there.
You know what? I'm actually a little scared for Team 10 now. Yeah, they are the kill leaders and sure they can manage themselves, but then they've split up quite a lot. Like one of them is to the left-hand side of the lighthouse in a smaller compound, and the other one is in the crane and the shipping container section of Sentosa. Like they're too far apart. If one of them falls, then they can't back each other up. So I'm a little scared for them. Let's see if they can survive this. I mean, I guess the only reason why they decided to split up is because they assumed Sentosa would be empty, but that is not the case. Even though team number 6 has left Sentosa, there is still one more team present over there. And here we have Subha taking a zip line, just like he saw his enemies do. And Subha would be like, मैं कहाँ सुबह को अटक गया? यहाँ पे my enemies are riding off into the sunset. And that was just not his time of the day.
Absolutely, Crips. I mean, jab aap, that was a clever reference. I see what you did there. I see it now, Crips. Yeah, but despite it not being the time of the day for Subha, it is certainly the time of the day for someone. And I'm guessing team number 6, they're going to be quite happy with the fact that they are moving inside the circle. There's no one to contest them, no one to stop them either. Lekin यहाँ पे team number 10 are caught in a bit of a precarious situation. Team number 8 obviously gatekeeping them and preventing them from moving inward towards the circle. Sentosa Islands being guarded off heavily by these teams, but Noob सेना के सिर्फ एक ही मेंबर बाकी है. Crips एक ऑलरेडी नॉकआउट हो चुके हैं, तो आदित्य अकेले यहाँ पे गेट कीप करने की कोशिश कर रहे थे सामने वाली टीम को. And now he has to walk over this bridge, which is it can be a suicide mission if you're not careful. I mean, getting inside the circle, I mean, the fact that there are not a lot of teams over here is certainly going to be to his advantage. लेकिन अगर यहाँ पे और teams हम लोग को देखने को मिलती, then this would pretty much be a suicide mission.
Yeah, and he's gonna foot his way across the bridge. Not even like he's trying to go on a car or something like that to speed up the thing. It's just a wild, wild west where people are just riding off into the sunset, either using zip lines or using cars. Some people are ballsy enough to do it on foot. But the Bengal tigers surely roar loud. And when I say roar loud, they are screaming from the top of their lungs. they're screaming out their positions out loud and announcing to the world, "Here we are, come fight us." And they're moving via
Absolutely.
Bhimasakti Strip as well, which is like the one area which almost every team likes to camp in the center of the UAV. How much more obvious can you get?
Yeah, मैं exactly sure नहीं हूँ लेकिन the good thing about having a car is it gets you to the position you want to real fast. तो अगर आपको कोई in time punish नहीं करता then it's a big payoff. And you know the more I think about it, it's actually lesser risk because even teams though they might know your position, you know just getting your advantage, just getting into a decent place with cover is something that ends up making up for that fact. Now over here, DS Squad were able to take down this other team, जो उनके सामने थी, so they're going to be happy that they find themselves two quick kills. Playboys Rising have been eliminated, but the name of the game is not to get as many kills as you can, it's to survive as long as you possibly can while taking the fights that you absolutely need to, or you have an advantage of some sort and you can take with relatively little risk. टीम नंबर 8 के जो मेंबर थे आई थिंक उन्होंने अपनी हमारी एडवाइस लेके यहीं पे ब्रिज के ऊपर खड़े हैं. He's still waiting, he still hasn't made a move, he's yet to exit Sentosa Islands. And in Mars Electric, there's team number 10 and team number 14 still holding on to their horses. But I'm curious to see which of these teams are actually going to go inside and make Mars Electric their home, because it's still inside the circle. You know, you can still camp up in there and get a pretty good positioning up on the high ground, get a vantage point, see where all the teams are going, and you know just use that information to your advantage.
Yeah, you can use that information to your advantage. And I think the guy we just saw on a screen, जो ब्रिज के ऊपर अभी भी खड़ा था, उसका तो कोई इंटेंशन है नहीं जोन के अंदर जल्दी जाने का. उसने तो फोर्ड की एबिलिटी भी इक्विप करके रखी है. इसका मतलब ये है ही कि वो ब्लू जोन के बाहर रहना चाहता है. तो चलो ठीक है, वो आराम आराम से आएगा. थोड़ा बहुत ब्रिज अभी भी जोन के अंदर है, तो ही शुडंट हैव टू ट्रैवल वे टू मच टू मेक इट इन देयर. लेकिन अभी भी फैक्ट्री अनऑक्यूपाइड है. मेरे को लगा कि टीम नंबर 11 बंगाल टाइगर्स जो कि गाड़ी में जाके अपनी पोजीशन रिवील कर रहे थे, आई थॉट वो फैक्ट्री में जाके क्रैश इन करेंगे एंड लूट करेंगे, बट नो, फैक्ट्री इज स्टिल अनऑक्यूपाइड. एंड यू नो व्हाट द फनी थिंग इज, फैक्ट्री पे दो एयर ड्रॉप्स आ चुके हैं जिसको किसी ने भी अब तक उठाया नहीं है. तो इतनी सारी लूट पड़ी है वो एरिया में, लेकिन कोई भी वो लेना नहीं चाहता. इवन द लूट इज फीलिंग लोनली नाउ.
Absolutely, Chris. सोने की मुर्गी ने सोने के अंडे दिए वहां पे, लेकिन आसपास कोई उठाने के लिए नहीं है उन्हें. एंड यहाँ पे से जो भी टीम पहले फैक्ट्री में पहुंच जाएंगी, दे कैन बी क्वाइट हैप्पी टू फाइंड कि वहां पे बहुत सारा हाई टियर लूट अवेलेबल है. For the time being, though, team number 6, they're still on the low ground here, Crips. It's a bit of a hard position to get out of, actually, because you have no way of looking over the hills and seeing the position of all the other teams. So you could very possibly be walking into a death trap. I'm curious to see what Team 6 decide to do, whether they just brute force their way inside the circle, or whether they take a somewhat of a more intelligent approach and try to mask their advance into inside the first circle. यहाँ पे टीम चैंपियंस के रचित जो अकेले ड्रॉप कर रहे थे एज रैम्बो, यू नो द लोन सर्वाइवर, द लोन वुल्फ, he is going to be in a bit of a pickle क्योंकि उनके सामने दो members है टीम 2 के, and I don't think they figured out just yet कि ये अकेले है. They're still worried about where his team is, and yeah, his position has been marked now. The problem is that रचित के लिए अभी यहाँ से निकलना थोड़ा मुश्किल हो जाएगा. He has a glue balls, and he has you know some abilities like the Kelly's move speed run to help him out, but yeah, if he really wants to get the hell out of here, he needs to do it now. But he's trying to gatekeep two people at once. Not sure how I feel about it. Well,
जी हाँ. Other than Kelly's ability, उसके पास राफेल की ability भी थी, which makes sure that you don't get revealed on the mini map. लेकिन any good player जिसके पास sound sense है will still be able to figure out where you are. तो I'm not sure how helpful that is. यहाँ पे लेकिन टीम KGF किलर की बैटल हो रही है एक इकलौते प्लेयर के साथ, वो भी ब्रिज के आसपास. तो जब उन्हें पता पड़ेगा कि ये प्लेयर इकलौता है, अकेला है, तो शायद वो इतने डरे हुए नहीं रहेंगे. बट फॉर नाउ वो कहीं और चले गए हैं अक्रॉस द अदर साइड ऑफ द ब्रिज टू यूज दैट एज हार्ड कवर. लेकिन यहाँ पे सेंटोसा के एज पे, दिस इज नॉट इवन सेंटोसा, दिस इज जस्ट द मेन आइलैंड का कोस्ट लाइन. यहाँ पे बहुत ही ज्यादा इंटेंस फाइट चल रही है बंगाल टाइगर्स के बारे में एंड टीम 7 के साथ. चीकियूम, दैट्स व्हाट देयर टीम नेम इज. They are inside the house, and within the house ये fight करना थोड़ा difficult हो सकता है because glue walls ने एक दो room के entrances block करके रखे हैं. So now they have a little time to figure out where their enemies are, जबकि बंगाल टाइगर्स के players already ऊपर वाले floor पे चले गए हैं. बाजू में बैरल्स भी है विच दे कैन यूज एज टेम्पररी कवर. अगर वो बैरल को रिपोजिशन करके स्टेयर्स के ऊपर रख दे तो दैट कैन बी अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ हिंड्रेंस. वो टीम नंबर 7 को ऊपर आने से रोक सकती है. लेकिन आई डोंट थिंक ये जो फाइट है वो अभी इतनी ज्यादा प्रॉब्लमेटिक होने वाली है, बिकॉज ये दोनों टीम्स यहाँ पे आइसोलेटेड है. इन लोगों को फाइट करने की एक दूसरे से बिल्कुल जरूरत नहीं है. प्रॉब्लम ये है ना कि आजू बाजू भी कुछ कुछ टीम्स है, तो अगर ये फाइट बहुत ही ज्यादा देर तक चलती रही तो थर्ड पार्टी होने का भी रिस्क हो जाएगा.
Absolutely, Chris. यहाँ पे थर्ड पार्टी कोई भी टीम नहीं होना चाहती है. अगर यहाँ पे अगर आप थर्ड पार्टी हो गए, then it's like everything you've done उसमें सिर्फ पानी फिर जाएगा. Like you don't want to be the team who is taking those extended fights for no good reason and is losing them as well because you're not watching your surrounding areas. लेकिन यहाँ पे team number 10, oh, that grenade almost made it past the glue wall. That would have been very interesting if that grenade did make it past the glue wall and then they had to scramble for cover. लेकिन टीम 10 और टीम 14 के बीच में यहाँ पे जो शोडाउन चल रहा है मास इलेक्ट्रिक पिक ट्रिप्स, इसमें सिर्फ एक ही विजेता होगा. प्रॉब्लम ये है टीम नंबर 10 के लिए कि उनका एक जो मेंबर है ही स्टैंडिंग ऑल द वे बैक. आई थिंक उनका नाम फ्रीक है एंड ही स्टिल होल्डिंग ऑन टू हिज पोजीशन. वाइपर, he is also holding on. Now the question is, does Freak have a good enough scope to see these players all the way afar? क्योंकि अगर उनके पास वो scope नहीं है, then taking these kills or like even converting these knocks into kills is going to be difficult for him.
वाइपर को काफी ज्यादा डैमेज पड़ रहा है. वाइपर के पास अभी खुद के पास कोई ग्लू वॉल्स है नहीं, तो उसे यहाँ से बहुत ही केयरफुली जाना पड़ेगा आगे. एंड ही इज ट्राइंग टू गो अहेड एंड फाइट विदाउट हिज टीममेट जो कि बहुत दूर है. वो एक भी नॉक नहीं ले पाएंगे और अभी फ्रीक उन्हें बिल्कुल बचा नहीं सकते. फ्रीक आ तो रहे हैं उनकी मदद करने के लिए. फ्रीक के पास ग्लू वॉल्स है लेकिन उसके टीममेट अभी रॉक के पीछे छुप चुके हैं, होपिंग दैट द एंगल विल बी फेवरेबल फॉर देम. फ्रीक अपनी सिंगल वेक्टर लगा के एक नॉक को ले लेते हैं. स्विचेस ओवर टू द एके एंड गेट्स इट. वाओ, that was not supposed to happen. Freak was not supposed to win that fight, लेकिन he ends up winning it anyway. Good job by Freak, लेकिन unfortunately उसके teammate मारेगा ये process में.
Absolutely, Crips. I mean, वहाँ पे एक मेंबर को खोना इतना अच्छा नहीं होता है आपके लिए. Like काफी हावी पड़ गया उनको ये. लेकिन यहाँ पे Rachit all by himself alone in this big bad world, and John Rambo is going to be taken down. KGF Killer are going to be the ones who get the kill.
Killer. Pretty good use of vowels over there. But यहाँ पे we can see some pretty good use of nades. Or someone fell to their death. I don't know how or where. I don't even want to find out because it's very embarrassing. लेकिन यहाँ पे एस आर्मी अभी भी टीम नंबर 11 के साथ बैटल कर ही रही है. और ये बैटल कब से चल रही है, लाइक पिछले सर्कल से चल रही है ये बैटल और अब तक खत्म नहीं हुई है. चलो ठीक ही है, एक तरह से both these teams will be happy because circle उन्हीं के एरिया में गया है. And this is one of the only compounds which is in the circle. ये circle में compounds ढूंढना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है. So both these teams, I don't think they'll mind sharing these houses for now. वो लोग अपने अपने घर में हैं. They can be peaceful neighbors. लेकिन go यहाँ पे factory के अंदर the neighbors are definitely not peaceful. Gold flake, let me tell you kids, smoking is injurious for health. लेकिन सुबह उन्हें मारने की फिर भी कोशिश करेंगे. He's gonna miss a couple of shots, लेकिन in the end shots connect करने के बाद they have another opponent to face and that opponent is Sanjeev. अब यहाँ पे smoke का इस्तेमाल करते हुए सुबह गोल्ड फ्लेक को ढूंढने की ट्राई करते हैं. इट सीम्स ही इज लिविंग अप टू हिज नेम. गोल्ड फ्लेक वाज हाइडिंग इन द स्मोक, दैट्स व्हाट ही इज नेम्ड आफ्टर. बट इन द एंड वो फिर भी ढूंढने जाएंगे. एंड दैट इज हाउ आई मस्ट से स्मोकिंग इज इंजूरियस टू हेल्थ. किड्स, डोंट डू इट.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're gonna use smoke grenades like that, you should never, ever smoke in your life. But KGF Killer के सुबह यहाँ पे अभी भी खड़े हैं. Crips, glue wall पे glue wall लगाए जा रहे हैं. This is a final glue wall. This glue wall is gonna be destroyed and he's gonna be completely exposed. There's no way for him to get into cover and he's been taken down. This is what happens when you're not aware of how the other teams are positioned, and this is why making moves in Free Fire has to be done very thoughtfully and carefully. Just make moves without any rhyme or reason. You can end up dying randomly or getting picked off from an area that you were not expecting. Team VIP gamers though, यहाँ पे sniper tower के ऊपर perched up है. I don't think they have the weapons needed to hold on to this tower. And guess what? They're just gonna get in their car and get the hell out of here. Elsewhere on the map, Team SV Gamer के 1952 already knocked down है and he's been taken out from elsewhere on the map. Team number 3 पीछे से kill secure करती है उनकी. And just like that, Team 10 members are not gonna be too happy कि उनकी kill चोरी हो गई है यहाँ पे. Team Okay, yeah, they completely ignore Team 3 and Team 9 are actually going to go forward and fight the team in the house. They're like, you know what, we want real estate. We want a place to live. We don't want this scrappy piece of barren land with palm trees all around it. That's not hard cover for us. DS squad, लेकिन यहाँ पे संजीव और DS आशु दोनों फाइट लेने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. Glue walls are being dropped. वो heal कर रहे हैं अपने आप को, but he's getting knocked from behind. वापस से RG Freak is the one who secures that kill, and now DS Ashu के पास double barrel shotgun. He gets the first knockdown. Can he get the second one? No, he actually finishes off the kill. Drops the glue wall. Great mechanical skill, doing it rather quickly. Why? But he's not quick enough. The MP40 is better at close range, and for some reason he took out his semi-automatic rifle. And guess what? It doesn't bode well for you when you do that in close range.
That was a string of poor decisions by both those teams, I'm gonna be honest. But over here, VIP gamers have taken even worse decisions. There's another car also available which they try to steal. GTA नहीं खेल रहे हम यहाँ पे. You need to fight the team inside the house, and you need to do it now because सिर्फ 4 teams जिंदा है, and ये house अभी compound के circle के अंदर नहीं रहा. It seems like BT Akansha will try to acquire her driving license and still get in there, but the गाड़ी चालू नहीं हो रही. अब जाके वो चालू हुई. You need to use that car to get inside the circle. Maybe you can use that car as temporary cover, prone down behind it, and replace it with a glue wall or something. It will work temporarily, but this little fortress of steel and force fields, I'm not sure how much longer it will last. वहाँ पे Ranjay zone से eliminate हो गए. Why didn't Ranjay get into the car? Looks like the car move worked out for him. At least it worked out for Akansha. So yeah, that's gonna be a little regret that team is facing. Either way, यहाँ पे VIP gamers के इकलौते player है. वो glue wall तोड़ने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. उन्हें मालूम है कि Gucci के players वो glue wall के पीछे है और उसके पीछे team number 7 भी है. I'm surprised team 3 and 7 are not fighting each other. Instead, team 9 is forced to draw them out. यहाँ 4 teams के 4 members बचे हैं. 1v1 सब लोग अकेले हैं. And यहाँ पे कोई भी एक दूसरे को बैकअप नहीं दे सकता. It just depends on which team will stay hidden for the longest time. लेकिन काफी सारी टीम्स को यहाँ पे जोन से आगे आना पड़ेगा. मेघ ब्लू जोन से एलिमिनेट हो गए. Oh my God, that's just ridiculous. एस आदमी को मार दिया गया है. अब ग्लेडो आकांक्षा से 1v1 करने की कोशिश करेंगे. He's taking damage outside the zone and आकांक्षा को यहाँ पे सिर्फ छुपे रहना है थोड़ी देर के लिए. 28 HP, एक बुलेट करेक्ट करनी है. ग्लेडो अपने शॉटगन्स के सारे शॉट मिस कर रहे हैं और ये फिर भी जीत गए. गुड जॉब आकांक्षा. वो जो कार वाला मूव था, at 1 second it seemed a little risky, लेकिन that allowed her to stay alive for such a long time. और उसके हमने देखा कि उसके टीममेट मारे गए जोन के बाहर. तो in the end the car maneuver worked out for her. Usually it doesn't work out in such close combat situations, लेकिन वो भी उनसे काफी स्मार्ट चीज की. She used the car as cover, so that's like she doesn't have to use the glue walls instead. तो वो एक चीज कर सकते हैं यहाँ पे.
Agreed, Chris. I think वो काफी quick thinking था आकांक्षा की तरफ से. That's something that teams don't often think about. Usually आप ऐसे situation में आके auto pilot करने लग जाते हो, आप glue walls deploy करते जाते हो, you don't look around you, you don't use or recognize the resources available to you. लेकिन rank list यहाँ पे निकल चुकी है Crips. Top 8 teams इनमें से जो भी they're going to be playing again tomorrow for some real money, and that's going to be exciting to see. But before we move on to the actual scoreboard, we can have a look at the highlight scripts. And yeah, this game, anything in particular that stood out to you? Because for me, it was a fairly straightforward, nothing really too wild or too flashy happening, apart from, Akansha using that dead car as cover.
अरे नहीं एक दो फ्लैशी मोमेंट्स तो थे. Like for example, all those zipline maneuvers, those were silly. I found this little moment to be very funny because Goldflake, I mean, it's the name of a very injurious substance, and he's hiding inside the smoke, living up to his own name. So I don't know how cool of a moment it was, but मेरे लिए तो काफी funny था ये. Maybe I have a very weird sense of humor. And all these teams over here keep getting third party from behind. Even this moment was a little weird for me. Like Ashu, उसने काफी अच्छे से पहला knock निकाला, but then for the second knock, he switched over to his semi-auto rifle. He switched over to the M14. Like why? Why would you do that? ग्लेडो बेचारे यहाँ पे जोन से ही डैमेज खा के 28 HP पे पहुंच गए. वो बेचारे, उसके पास बिल्कुल ही HP नहीं थी. एक छोटी सी गोली उसके बॉडी के आर पार से भी गुजरेगी तो भी वो मर जाता. तो यहाँ पे आकांक्षा ने बस she played him like a fiddle. उसने बस ग्लू वॉल पे ग्लू वॉल लगाई गई ताकि वो ग्लेडो अंदर नहीं आ पाए जोन के, एंड जोन से काफी ज्यादा डैमेज खा ले, and then it would just be very easy for Akansha to finish him off.
Absolutely. तारीख पे तारीख और ग्लू वॉल पे ग्लू वॉल, दो ऐसी चीजें जो लगातार दी जाती है. लेकिन यहाँ पे जो गेम नंबर 2 है वो एक क्लोज पे आ गया है देवी और सज्जनों. तो हमारे पास अभी भी 3 गेम्स बाकी है, लेकिन बिफोर वी मूव ऑन टू गेम नंबर 3 हम लोग एक छोटा सा ब्रेक लेंगे. तब तक आप देख रहे हैं MediaTek presents the Free Fire Gaming Masters 2021 powered by JioGames. मेरा नाम है फ्लोकी, मेरे साथ है क्रिप्स. हम आएंगे बस कुछ ही देर में, आप कहीं नहीं जाइएगा.
Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 800U. Get ready for incredible experiences from this ultra-connected chip. Featuring dual 5G SIM for 5G connectivity that's always ready to go. High-quality voice and video calls. 5G carrier aggregation that keeps you connected. By keeping the 5G modem in the chip and using MediaTek's 5G ultra-safe power savings technology, we've created the world's most power-efficient smartphone 5G modem, boosting your battery life. With faster peak speeds, the Dimensity 800U accelerates launch time for your favorite games and apps. Use your voice assistant for scheduling and reminders in the language you prefer. With Dimensity 800U, smartphones feature supersized cameras and HDR imaging. Plus, its integrated AI processor helps enhance pictures and 4K videos in day or night. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 1000 Plus. Our flagship 5G integrated chip gives you immense CPU performance, stunning graphics, and incredible AI. You can game flawlessly, load apps faster, and multitask smoother, all on 5G. Pick up your camera and shoot stunning HDR pictures and videos, or go out at night with perfect results every time. Benefit from powerful AI and the latest MediaTek Hyper Engine gaming technology. This predictive networking enhances your smartphone experience and dramatically reduces latency, provides rapid responsiveness that shaves milliseconds off touchscreen input, and enhances power management that lets you game longer. While ultra-fast displays at your fingertips give you the edge, MediaTek Mirror Vision display technology brings cinema-grade visuals into video streaming and playback. Use 5G connectivity that's both fast and power efficient. MediaTek 5G UltraSave is built in to extend your battery life, while dual 5G SIM support gives you 5G that's always ready to go and make voice and video calls with the highest quality. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. We're bringing 5G to everyone, across mobile, automotive, IoT, in the home, and beyond. Introducing MediaTek Dimensity. MediaTek Dimensity is at the forefront of powering the 5G revolution. It's about what we can achieve when barriers between devices disappear and connectivity becomes seamless and instantaneous. It will change market, industries, and our everyday. Through Dimensity, we're spurring product, app, and service innovations that will enable the true possibilities of 5G connectivity. When you see Dimensity, know that MediaTek has built an unrivaled mix of technologies. The industry's fastest 5G connectivity, super fast processors, and incredible gaming. Exciting multimedia, the industry's most powerful AI cores, and impressive imaging. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. G is for gaming. Introducing MediaTek Helio G95. It's paired with MediaTek's Hyper Engine game technology, which goes beyond the chip and tunes your whole smartphone. Because every millisecond matters in the gaming world. Whether you're streaming video, chatting with friends, or playing games, you can rely on us for responsive experiences that always impress. With in-chip innovations, all your wireless gear will connect reliably and retain their best performance. Maximize your everyday mobile experience with advanced 4G connectivity and dual SIM. Improved video playback quality with cinema-grade visuals and support for multiple virtual assistants. Embrace AI super resolution for streaming video and teleconferencing, saving your 4G data and battery life. Capture incredibly detailed photos and superb night shots. Integrated with these advanced technologies, MediaTek Helio G95 does the hard work, ensuring your smartphone always keeps up with you, so that you can focus on the moment.
हेलो देवियों सज्जनों, एक बार फिर से आपका स्वागत है मीडियाटेक प्रेजेंट्स फ्री फायर गेमिंग मास्टर्स में, पावर्ड बाय जियो गेम्स। मेरा नाम है क्रिप्स और मेरे साथ है फ्लोकी। ये है दिन का दूसरा मैच और अब नहीं दूसरा नहीं सॉरी तीसरा मैच। माय गॉड, मेरा दिमाग कहाँ पे है। वेल लेट्स होप ये जो टीम्स आज पार्टिसिपेट कर रही है उनका दिमाग उनके शोल्डर्स पे है। आई होप उन्हें हेडशॉट्स ना पड़े। आई होप वो लोग अपने हेलमेट पहन के खेले। और इसी के साथ साथ प्लेन टेक ऑफ कर चुका है। शिपयार्ड से हम रिमना मिलर की तरफ जा रहे हैं। काफी वेस्ट की तरफ स्क्यूड है ये वाला प्लेन पाथ इस बार। मतलब सेंटोसा जाने के लिए, केप टाउन जाने के लिए टीम्स को दिक्कत हो सकती है थोड़ी। उन्हें जल्दी उतर के थोड़ा डिस्टेंस पैदल जाना होगा, या फिर अगर उन्हें गाड़ी मिल जाए तो गाड़ी लेके भी जा सकते हैं। हमने अभी तक पूरे टूर्नामेंट में ऐसा कोई स्टैट देखा नहीं है कि मतलब एक टीम सीधा उतरते ही गाड़ी पकड़ के सेंटोसा भागती है या फिर उतरते ही गाड़ी पकड़ के मार्स इलेक्ट्रिक भागती है, डिपेंडिंग ऑन वेयर द प्लेन पाथ इज। ऐसा हमने अब तक नहीं देखा है। तो
that's true.
Oh wait,
I think
I said
wow, Chris. I mean, आप फ्यूचर देख के आए। आई थिंक आप और खेलो कहीं खेल तो, लेकिन आई थिंक द मेन रीजन हम लोग वो स्टार्ट इतना नहीं देखते क्योंकि इट्स हार्ड टू सी कार्स ऑन द ग्राउंड। अगर आपको वो बड़ी स्पोर्ट्स कार नहीं दिखती है देन it can be quite slow to get inside the circle. Or koi team just sirf plane mein rahegi and they decide to get out and just instead surf through the air to get to where they want to. I think वो काफी fast हो जाता है वो point में. So it's a little surprising that many of these. I mean, it's not really that surprising that a lot of these teams decide not to do that. But I could see that being quite a viable strat, especially when the flight path is a very funky one. But speaking of funkiness, over here, Jawad OP is all the way apart from his teammate. ये भी ठीक है. And well, as his name suggests, all is fine. Though I don't think there's any reason to worry. He should still be doing just great. Let's hope he can live up to his name.
Oh my god. I thought I've seen it all, man. I thought I've seen all the creative names. I thought I've seen all the funny fonts and the weird stuff, but man, this keeps on surprising me. And it's a pleasant surprise too.
ये भी ठीक है. This too is all right. I mean, वो basically यही कहना चाह रहे हैं. लेकिन यहाँ पे Kings of Bhangar are trying to take a fight in observatory. और उनके एक member SKGKG is already been knocked out. यहाँ पे Hunter Squad अपने नाम को सच रखते हुए यहाँ पे find करने की कोशिश कर रही है. That was okay. All right. He's able to secure the kill. Great stuff. Hunter Squad hunting people and being successful at it. They're able to find themselves some extra loot. Observatory पे पूरा उनका control है. They can go around, get themselves some glue walls, some med kits, whatever is lying on the floor that they desire, and just generally be quite happy with the fact that they've got complete control over Observatory.
Observatory तो अभी फिलहाल कंट्रोल में है टीम नंबर 9 के. Bullseye, the high tier loot zone, it's also being contested by a couple of teams, but they haven't started fighting each other yet, so I'm a little surprised as to how that works. Clock Tower के अंदर एक टीम है, दो टीम्स है, टीम नंबर 1 एंड टीम नंबर 10, जिसके एक प्लेयर अभी जस्ट क्लॉक टावर की तरफ आ ही जा रहे हैं. और इसी के साथ साथ टीम नंबर 10 के जो दोनों प्लेयर्स है वो एक ही घर के अंदर छुपे हुए हैं. कि या फिर टीम नंबर 10 का सिर्फ एक ही प्लेयर है यहाँ पे, शायद से सिर्फ एक प्लेयर.
I think
okay.
Yeah, ये भी ठीक है. This is the guy who's all right all by himself. ये वो अकेले यहाँ पे है Crips. I mean, it's okay. उनको ज़्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. He accepts his fate like a man does. And वो यहीं पे clock tower में अपनी position hold करके रखेंगे. No reason for him to get out just yet. Especially when the first circle is not up. Soon as it's up though, that is when he will decide as to where he wants to go. And now with the first circle being shown, I would like to quickly look at the map to see where it has formed, if our observers would kindly do us the favor. But yeah, clock tower is going to be interesting with just one person staying there. And there we go. That's the circle, Crips. It's a very centralized circle this time around. And the center point, of course, being somewhere near Bhima Shakti Strip. Peak completely empty. Katulistawa completely empty. Plantation completely empty. Riverside, Mill, Clock Tower, Factory, Pochanok. Lots of places over here जहाँ पे hard cover available है. So I think we're going to be seeing a lot of these teams start moving in real soon. But Cape Town से जो teams आ रही है उनके लिए थोड़ा difficult होगा यहाँ पे अंदर जाना, because Team 11 और Team 8 दोनों यहाँ पे उनको gatekeep कर सकते हैं साथ में tag team करके. WWE में tag team हुआ करता था वैसे. These guys can also play tag team and just gatekeep both of those teams from getting inside.
Our observers are getting creative today, Floki. They're trying to go for the cinematic fancy angles and trying to make the camera fly through the windows, kind of like Christopher Nolan does. लेकिन ये भी ठीक है. देखते हैं कि ये ठीक ठाक यहाँ पे रहेंगे कि नहीं, because team number 1 उनके दरवाजे पे ठक ठक कर रही है.
Yeah, I don't think there's anyone home just yet though. It's best that he doesn't answer, क्योंकि अगर वो वहाँ पे उस खटखटाने का जवाब देते हैं, then his position is going to be revealed and he's going to have to make a run for it. For now, he's chilling in the bathroom. Quite appropriate given that he doesn't know who he's going to go up against. Maybe he sees a scary person and pees himself. There's a toilet right nearby in case that happens. But with the MP40 in hand, I think he'll have a fighting chance. So I don't think he really needs to continue holding the bathroom area. Maybe he can watch over the staircase if he so desires.
Yeah, this is not the Harry Potter world. You can't step into the bathroom, flush yourself down, and then reach the Ministry of Magic. No, that's not how it works. There's no teleporters over here.
मैंने Harry Potter नहीं देखा, but does that actually happen?
तूने हैरी पॉटर कैसे नहीं देखा ब्रो? मतलब पोगो पे लिटरली सिर्फ वही मूवी आती रहती है.
I think Crips, you're going to be surprised to know कि मेरा जो नाम है उसके starting में P लगा और end में K लगा है. I live under a rock and my best friend is a sponge, so you can figure out what kind of life I live.
अच्छा.
Yeah. So I'm Patrick from SpongeBob. I live under a rock. So I haven't seen Harry Potter. not one of my favorite movies, to be honest. I never really cared too much about it. I mean, it's all fun and cool, but yeah, it's, I don't know, never really struck my fancy. I did read Percy Jackson though, so I guess
Okay, nice, nice.
yeah,
You're a man of
y-
culture.
yeah. I also read some Enid Blyton, some Secret Seven, some Famous Five, all
Yeah.
those books. Yeah, those are pretty good as well. But what's
Oh,
even
I'm.
better is all these teams getting inside the circle. But go on, Crips. Let's continue this conversation about books.
Oh yeah, and Secret Seven, Famous Five, Nancy Drew, Hardy Boys, all these little novels about kids doing
Hmm.
stuff that spies do. Yeah, those were always something that I admired. I mean, that's why I have a weird fascination with 007 as well. I have a fascination with secret agents and especially kids pretending to be secret agents because I can imagine myself in their shoes and all. But yeah, other than that, Harry Potter का book तो मैंने भी कभी नहीं पढ़ा. I was always watching the movies, and it's not like I wanted to watch the movies, right? There was a time when Warner Brother, HBO and Pogo तीनों channels पे सिर्फ और सिर्फ हैरी पॉटर ही आता रहता है. Like पूरा दिन सिर्फ हैरी पॉटर आता है. मतलब उनके पास कोई
Yep,
दूसरी मूवी है नहीं क्या दिखाने के लिए. चलो अच्छा वो मुझे
I
आजकल
remember
वो
those
देखना नहीं
days.
पड़ता. I'm very happy just watching Free Fire and casting it.
Yeah. There's also this show called Mad on Pogo, which I think everyone really enjoyed.
Oh
It
yeah,
was
that was
about
nice.
music, art, and dance. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder what that guy's
Yeah,
up to these days.
I think he's still making art, isn't he?
I hope he
No?
is. That sounds like an awesome job, to be honest.
It is. It is. Not as cool as our job, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, our job's pretty cool, watching
Well,
Free Fire players do all the dirty work while we get to sit back and laugh, or get emotional, enjoy the game, whatever we like to do, and entertain the
hmm.
audience. But so far the game has been quite passive, Crips. I mean, I'm a little
Yeah,
surprised कि
no?
यहाँ पे हमें इतना action देखने को नहीं. Wait, what is happening? Okay, that's a monkey. I thought that was another player for a second. That's a cool
No, that's
looking
just his pet.
monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the pet.
Oh, well, let's see if any monkey business happens over here. लेकिन बॉस को यहाँ पे नॉकआउट कर दिया गया है. शर्मा जी की टीम यहाँ पे घर के अंदर है, लेकिन ये शर्मा जी वैसा वाला शर्मा जी का बेटा नहीं है जो पेरेंट्स एज एन एग्जाम्पल यूज करते हैं. लेकिन एटलीस्ट उन्होंने अपने एनिमी को स्पॉट कर लिया है, तो दे नो एग्जैक्टली वेयर टू लुक, एंड इट्स नॉट लाइक दे कैन गेट फ्लैंक्ड फ्रॉम दिस पर्टिकुलर वॉल or this particular house, और ये उनका barn house है. It's one of the most hardest houses to flank, but that doesn't mean it's a hard house to breach. One single nade will easily kill you because there's not a lot of room on the first floor. तो अगर आप नेट ब्लॉक करना चाहते हो तो आपको घर के अंदर ही ग्लू वॉल डिप्लॉय करना पड़ेगा. ऐसा नहीं कि आप दूसरे रूम के अंदर भाग के जा सकते हो. एक ही रूम है ऊपर. Luckily this nade doesn't do that much damage, but ठीक है. At least we now know that these guys are not alone in peak. There is one more team next to them.
Yeah, I mean, there are actually two more teams right in the vicinity, if you count Team
Yeah.
the 12 as well. लेकिन यहाँ पे team Boss Army के MS Dhoni Khan has already been knocked down. And उनके जो friend है, one boss, he's trying to get revenge. He's gonna get one knocked down, but the second one is too far-fetched, and he's not gonna be able to convert the second kill as well. Pagla and Pagli from Pagla Army are gonna be the ones who find those kills. So good for them.
What
Yeah, I
are
like
these
how
names?
creative people are coming up with these names. This is amazing.
I hope it's a couple. I mean, I hope it's a couple that plays Free Fire together and does all the cute stuff that everyone just aspires to do. Although I'm a little concerned if they don't win this game, if something goes wrong, does it affect their relationship as well? I hope not.
Crips, I learned this lesson a lot earlier in life than I needed to. I guess I learned it a little later as well. Like, you shouldn't play games with any of your closest friends. Because if you're very
Yes.
competitive, if you're my kind of a person, you end up,
Yes.
saying not so nice things to them, and then
Yes.
yeah, they don't want to play with you. I like how you're constantly saying yes. I think you've had some
No,
of
no,
that
no.
experience. I think.
No, it's okay. So there are some things I can't reveal on stream, but Floki, you
Mhm.
know my dating history, and let's be honest, people. Let's just say that having a gamer girlfriend or a boyfriend is not as cool as it sounds. So yeah, just public warning, public issues, no context
Yeah.
spoilers.
Yeah, well, Crips, relationships aside, let's focus on the relationships developing inside the game between these teams because I don't think there's any relationship over here that does not end in violence except for your own team members themselves. CH
Mm-hmm.
Dadri, उनके हाथ में है shotgun and an arm. So, you know, he's going to be quite pleased. He has both close range potential and long range potential. But team number 5 के member यहाँ पे अकेले हैं and I think he's actually going to go for the kill. He realizes कि उनके जो दूसरे member है उनको cover दे रहे हैं in the meantime, but he's still so far away. If they both decide to push together, they can secure the skill onto Joe Bhai. And Joe Bhai, well, there's nothing he can do. He's going to be knocked down and taken out. Now, the question is, can CJ-I7 get those shots in time, or CJ-17 rather? We'll find out soon enough. Legend Esports के दोनों members अभी भी आराम से खेल रहे हैं. Team 1, they too are not too keen on pushing and trying to take a fight here.
Well, they have just disengaged. You're right, Floki. They're trying to go inside the factory and then exit from the other side. अब उन्हें मालूम है कि यहाँ पे रह के फायदा नहीं है, लेकिन मोहित को नॉकआउट कर दिया गया है. I think the revive is pretty easy at this point. लेकिन टीम नंबर 5 को जल्दी से जल्दी फैक्ट्री के अंदर जाना पड़ेगा. And I'm not sure अगर वो यहाँ पे अंदर पहुंच भी गए तो कुछ ज्यादा फायदा रहेगा because they'll have to leave this area eventually. ये circle यहाँ पे रुकने नहीं वाला. The next circle is most probably going to move away. Okay, ज्यादा दूर नहीं गया है. So I guess they can still reach a little into the circle, have a couple of rocks or trees for their cover, and then gatekeep team number 1.
They certainly could, but team number 1 can also make it inside the circle, push into Joe Bhai, and there's not much that CJ17 can do. अगर उनके पास glue walls है, then I think वो team number 1 के पास CH Dadri के पास वो option available होगा यहाँ पे. लेकिन with the sniper rifle trying to penetrate through the glue wall, hit those shots. Wow! Okay, he's gonna get the knock, and Gio Bhai is gonna get taken down through that glue wall. Great stuff by Sony, but he is going to be knocked down. He needs to be rest back up. And CJ17, he smells blood in the water like a shark. He's going forward, but the chrono sheet's actually blocking all of his shots. Okay, thankfully, Mohit is still able to get the kill. Crips, that looked too close for comfort.
His enemy left his own chrono shield and walked into Mohit's chrono shield. And why would you do that? Okay, never mind. यहाँ पे स्वैगर डबल बैरल शॉटगन के साथ मारने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं लेकिन हमजा ये किल ले जाएंगे कोई बात नहीं as long as somebody from the team is getting kills it's fine it doesn't matter who gets them as long as you both have a kill each and you have 20 kill points in your pocket you will be pretty happy. अब ये जो सर्कल बना है ये क्लॉक टावर और पीक के एकदम बीचों बीच है इनफैक्ट इसमें बीमा तख्ती के ऊपर जो एल शेप वाला हाउस है वो वाला कंपाउंड अभी भी प्ले के में है तो अगर कोई टीम ये कंपाउंड का कैप्चर कर ले उनके पास बहुत ज्यादा एडवांटेज रहेगा टीम नंबर 3 ये कंपाउंड के सबसे ज्यादा करीब है लेकिन दे नॉट गोइंग फॉर इट इनफैक्ट दे गोइंग फॉर अ स्नाइपर टावर इंस्टेड एंड व्हाइल दे आर गोइंग देयर दे विल मोस्ट प्रोबब्ली रन इनटू टीम नंबर 2
But over here, Crips, team number 9 is taking a fight against team number 13. और team number 13 के सिर्फ एक ही member अभी भी जिंदा है, Crips. और अगर वो यहाँ पे गिर गया, then his hopes and dreams are going to be over. Thankfully, he was in the top 8. I hope he scored enough kills to stay inside that top 8 area and to stay on top of the leaderboards. क्योंकि that's the only way he's going to be playing again tomorrow. But circle closing in towards clock tower and between peak like you mentioned below Bhima Shakti strip यहाँ पे काफी fair fight देखने को मिलने वाली है हमें क्योंकि no one is just inside the circle just yet all the fights are going to happen outside the circle so by the time people get inside well all hell's going to break loose and look at the next circle Crips it's going to be even further down south from Bhima Shakti strip it's going to be even further between clock tower and peak and yeah, this finish is going to be interesting because काफी open area है. I see one little compound or shack over there that's available use as hard cover, but apart from that, there's not much. Pugly Whitey यहाँ पे thermal scope का इस्तेमाल करके kill secure करने की कोशिश कर रही है. काफी damage करती है, but she's not able to find a knock. Gonna heal back up and turn the attention towards team number 3, who's actually to team number 2 member because they knocked down team number 3's member. And look at that. Okay. Hamza baiting his own teammate Swagger and is able to secure both the kills on team number 3. Pagla army is out, Crips. This was interesting. Good job here by Hamza. Great awareness of the situation.
जी हाँ बहुत ही अच्छी अवेयरनेस के साथ उनने अपने टीममेट्स को भी बचाया अपने सारे एनिमीज पे नजर रखा बट द जॉब इज नॉट ओवर येट द 6 टीम्स रिमेनिंग 11 पीपल स्टिल अलाइव यानी कि यहाँ पे एक ऐसी टीम है जिसका सिर्फ एक प्लेयर जिंदा है एंड आई गेस दैट्स गोना बी मुन्ना from team number 9. हंटर की टीम अब यहाँ पे कंपाउंड के अंदर जाने की कोशिश करेगी, लेकिन 2 प्लेयर स्प्लिट है यहाँ पे टीम नंबर 6 के। एक प्लेयर लाइटनिंग जो सेलफोन टावर पे है, और दूसरा प्लेयर शैडो जो अभी ऑरेंज हाउस के अंदर है। अब लाइटनिंग यहाँ पे बहुत ही रिस्की मूव लेके नीचे आ रहे हैं। आई डोंट नो व्हाई ही डिड दैट। वहां पे ऊपर रहते तो वो जोन उन्हें खा जाता, सो ही वाज फोर्स्ड टू गेट डाउन देयर, बट विद वेरी लेस एचपी ही कांट अफोर्ड टू फाइट, एंड स्वैगर विल बी एबल टू पंप देयर गट्स फुल ऑफ lead with that shotgun.
Yeah, I mean, this is why I love the double barrel shotgun. You just get 2 clean shots on the enemy and they're guaranteed to be knocked down. लेकिन यहाँ पे टीम हंटर स्क्वाड पे अटैक हो रहा है। टीम हंटर के साथ स्वैगर जो पिछले टाइम बेट हुए थे, he is gonna be the one who does a lot of damage, but यहाँ पे टीम नंबर 9 के मेंबर ने वो किल सिक्योर कर लिया। And Swagger, I'm not sure what he's doing. He's actually perched up on the rock, exposing himself to both sides. एक तरफ कुआं और एक तरफ खाई। पीछे से आ रहे हैं हमजा उनको रिवाइव करने, लेकिन क्या वो टाइम में पहुंच पाएंगे? यहाँ पे he needs to deploy a couple of glue walls to res his teammate, और वो एक तरफ तो डिप्लॉय कर देंगे, दूसरी वाली glue wall भी नीचे डाल के he'll be able to revive his teammate, but those glue walls are not going to last forever. Crips, स्नाइपर टावर पे आपने बोला था शर्मा जी की टीम यहाँ पे बैठी हुई है, और मुन्ना TY, well I hope he has an MBBS because the only way he's going to be reviving himself is well, he's not even going to revive himself, he's just going to go down, and so is his teammate. Hunter squad have been eliminated along with the other team, and someone's going to get knocked down from the play zone. Okay, that is unfortunate. Team 12 के जो एक member थे, BK Boss, he's going to be taken down by the zone itself, and now it's just going to be a fight between team number 10 and team number 2. 2v1. Can he clutch this situation, Crips? He has blue walls, he's using the MP40, but guess what? The double barrel shotguns, they have answered, and it's going to be a loud and clear no, because Team Hunt are going to be the ones who get themselves the booyah. Great stuff by Team Hunter. Great team play, great ability to bait each other out and use that bait to secure themselves multiple kills. I'm impressed with this team. I hope to see more of them tomorrow or day after, rather.
Yeah, I mean, really good fundamentals. They, like you said, they're baiting each other. I mean, at one point the baiting becomes trading, and I guess these guys know the difference between it, and they were able to use it to really just manipulate their opponents and control the crowd really really well. In fact, इनके fundamentals भी इतने clear थे कि इन्हें मालूम है कि कब zone इन्हें pressure करेगा, कब इन्हें move करना नहीं करना है, और इसी के कारण इनके 8 kills है and the booyah. तो ऐसा भी नहीं कि ये लोग एकदम छुप के आए top 1 के अंदर. No, they have to fight their way in, and they did it they did it with a lot of pride and style. यहाँ पे JK Gaming जो उनके last player थे, ये भी ठीक है. I think he will be very happy with the fact that he got to second place, and he will also say, हाँ भाई ये second place भी ठीक ही है.
Absolutely, Crips. I mean, ये second place भी ठीक ही है उनके लिए, बुरा नहीं है, ठीक है, अच्छा है, लेकिन इससे भी better highlights है Crips, जहाँ पे हमको देखने को मिलेगा exactly क्या हुआ ये गेम में और कौन सी टीम्स ने क्या क्या प्रदर्शन दिखाया यहाँ पे. In this game, I really like the way जो Team Hunter ने अपने teammate को break किया था. I think Hamza ने पगला आर्मी के member को bait किया था, and as a result, he was able to secure the kill on that running member and get the res of his teammate. This was a really good shot by Sony. Unfortunately enough, they didn't live long enough to do some more impressive things, but still, that op shot was really, really good.
Well, the op shots were good. And even better than that was the fact that Hamza was able to catch 2 people mid transition. यहाँ पे उन्होंने lightning को भी रोटेशन के टाइम पे ही काफी ज्यादा डैमेज कर दिया था, और उसके बाद शैडो को मारना ज्यादा कोई प्रॉब्लम था नहीं, और इसी के साथ साथ they were able to kill one more team and they were just cleaning up shop. यहाँ पे उन्होंने बुड़वक को भी एलिमिनेट किया, and then in the end the 2 versus battle was just really easy for them. Hamza और उसकी shotgun, it has been a very deadly force in this particular game, getting them to the number 1 spot.
Absolutely, Crips. ये है हमारी टॉप 8 टीम्स जो हमें कल वापस देखने को मिलेगी, लेकिन इससे पहले कि हम ब्रेक पे जाए, क्विक शाउट आउट टू स्पॉन्सर MediaTek. अगर आप MediaTek के बारे में जानना चाहते हैं, देन मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूँ कि MediaTek एक ऐसी कंपनी है जो गेमिंग के लिए स्पेशली मोबाइल फोन्स के प्रोसेसर्स बनाती है, एंड देयर प्रोसेसर्स आर मेड सच कि आपको एकदम स्मूथ और सीमलेस गेमिंग एक्सपीरियंस मिले. उनके जो Dimensity प्रोसेसर्स है और जो Helio G प्रोसेसर्स है, आप उनके लिए लुक आउट कीजिए, बिकॉज दोस आर गोइंग टू गिव यू द बेस्ट बैंग फॉर योर बक. द बेस्ट पार्ट अबाउट इट दो, दे आर 5G रेडी. तो फ्यूचर में जब 5G आएगा आपके पास, आपको नया फोन लेने की जरूरत नहीं है. You can still use that same phone, get 5G internet and play on better ping. But with that out of the way, Crips, हम लोग एक छोटा सा ब्रेक लेंगे. तब तक आप देख रहे हैं MediaTek presents the Free Fire Gaming Masters powered by JioGames. मेरा नाम है फ्लोकी और मेरे साथ है Crips. हम वापस मिलेंगे बस कुछ ही देर में.
Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 800U. Get ready for incredible experiences from this ultra-connected chip. featuring dual 5G SIM for 5G connectivity that's always ready to go. High-quality voice and video calls. 5G carrier aggregation that keeps you connected. By keeping the 5G modem in the chip and using MediaTek's 5G ultra-safe power savings technology, we've created the world's most power-efficient smartphone 5G modem, boosting your battery life. With faster peak speeds, the Dimensity 800U accelerates launch time for your favorite games and apps. Use your voice assistant for scheduling and reminders in the language you prefer. With Dimensity 800U, smartphones feature supersized cameras and HDR imaging. Plus, its integrated AI processor helps enhance pictures and 4K videos in day or night. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 1000 Plus. Our flagship 5G integrated chip gives you immense CPU performance, stunning graphics, and incredible AI. You can game flawlessly, load apps faster, and multitask smoother, all on 5G. Pick up your camera and shoot stunning HDR pictures and videos, or go out at night with perfect results every time. Benefit from powerful AI and the latest MediaTek Hyper Engine gaming technology. This predictive networking enhances your smartphone experience and dramatically reduces latency, provides rapid responsiveness that shaves milliseconds off touchscreen input, and enhances power management that lets you game longer. While ultra-fast displays at your fingertips give you the edge, MediaTek Mirror Vision display technology brings cinema-grade visuals into video streaming and playback. Use 5G connectivity that's both fast and power efficient. MediaTek 5G UltraSave is built in to extend your battery life, while dual 5G SIM support gives you 5G that's always ready to go and make voice and video calls with the highest quality. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. We're bringing 5G to everyone, across mobile, automotive, IoT, in the home, and beyond. Introducing MediaTek Dimensity. MediaTek Dimensity is at the forefront of powering the 5G revolution. It's about what we can achieve when barriers between devices disappear and connectivity becomes seamless and instantaneous. It will change market, industries, and our everyday. Through Dimensity, we're spurring product, app, and service innovations that will enable the true possibilities of 5G connectivity. When you see Dimensity, know that MediaTek has built an unrivaled mix of technologies. The industry's fastest 5G connectivity, super fast processors, and incredible gaming. Exciting multimedia, the industry's most powerful AI cores, and impressive imaging. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. G is for gaming. Introducing MediaTek Helio G95. It's paired with MediaTek's Hyper Engine game technology, which goes beyond the chip and tunes your whole smartphone. Because every millisecond matters in the gaming world. Whether you're streaming video, chatting with friends, or playing games, you can rely on us for responsive experiences that always impress. With in-chip innovations, all your wireless gear will connect reliably and retain their best performance. Maximize your everyday mobile experience with advanced 4G connectivity and dual SIM. Improved video playback quality with cinema-grade visuals and support for multiple virtual assistants. Embrace AI super resolution for streaming video and teleconferencing, saving your 4G data and battery life. Capture incredibly detailed photos and superb night shots. Integrated with these advanced technologies, MediaTek Helio G95 does the hard work, ensuring your smartphone always keeps up with you, so that you can focus on the moment.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the MediaTek Presents Free Fire Gaming Masters, the quest for the best, powered by JioGames. My name is Trips, and joining me is Floki for the fourth game of the day. Once again, the plane has taken off, and we go from north to south. This time, it's a relatively standard bisection with all the areas of the map mostly accessible, maybe except Sentosa Island.
Absolutely, Crips. और इस बार हम लोग जो क्या बोलते हैं फ्लाइट पाथ देख रहे हो वो फैक्ट्री की तरफ खत्म हो रहा है surprisingly. It's gonna be interesting to see if clock tower does end up being occupied क्योंकि वहाँ पे high tier loot zone है. I think team number 12 is eyeing up that area, but let's see if they actually make it there. And yeah, so high tier loot zone this time around is gonna be gone up. Okay, are we gonna see more teams going there?
Okay.
I mean, everyone just exploded towards the end and decided that, you know what, we want a piece of the action. So let's see where they go though. But yeah, it's going to be team number 12 who's mostly going to be making their way in towards Clock Tower and finding all that high tier loot. और उनके साथ साथ उनके penguin भी उनके साथ जाएंगे उड़ते हुए. I didn't know penguins can fly, but hey, in Free Fire anything is possible.
Yeah, you can walk on water, you can fly in the air. I mean, I don't know, maybe in some other future update of Free Fire, you might even be able to go underground. Who knows? This game is constantly changing, and when the meta changes, that's when I get even more excited because I feel privileged enough to have seen this game evolve into something different, evolve into an esport, and it's beautiful to see this transition. But you know what? It's not beautiful to see these early game knocks. And I think this poor guy who just
Yeah.
died over here had no weapons in his hand either. तो वो तो बेचारे बिना लड़े मर गए. एफएफ नूर गेमिंग को एक फ्री किल मिल चुका है और इसी के साथ साथ उन्हें आर्क किंग को यहाँ से दूर भगा दिया है.
Yeah, Crips. I think team number 7 के जो अकेले member है King, उनके पास कोई चारा नहीं बचा है अभी भागने के अलावा. He needs to go elsewhere, find something to work with, and just try to live as long as possible. Maybe if he's clever and he tries to third party, he can get some kills here and there, and as a result, prop himself up on the scoreboard. लेकिन team number 12 के एक member actually knocked down है Crips. I'm not too sure what happened there. Maybe he fell. Could be entirely wrong though. लेकिन यहाँ पे टीम नंबर 3 और टीम नंबर 11 बहुत ही क्लोज प्रॉक्सिमिटी में है एंड टीम 3 के मेंबर एक्चुअली अकेले हैं फ्री फायर निंजा का. He's all by himself, Crips, and he's going to actually drop down with a shotgun, but he's not firing in the nick of time. The chrono sheet is going to be dropped. He's going to finish off that kill, and now he makes it a 1v1. Team 9 के जो दूसरे मेंबर है वो भाग रहे. He does not want to be a part of this at all, and Scar is going to make his way out of here.
Well, Scar will be able to make his way out of there, but Free Fire Ninja, his name is I am, and it's a symbol of a gun. So
Yeah,
I am gun.
I am gun. He is not just a gun. Okay, wait, is that actually supposed to be the stock of the gun, that I thing?
Maybe,
Yeah, that looks like the
maybe.
stock.
I think so.
Yeah, that is very likely to
I
be the case.
I am gun. He is the human manifestation of a weapon that shoots out projectiles at high speeds that is supposed to puncture through people, and most likely because he is a gun himself, he can tie that bandana around his eyes and not have to look. Guns don't have
Yep.
eyes. They just
Guns are indiscriminate.
they just are. Yeah, they're indiscriminate. And why do you need to see your enemies when you can smell their fear?
Absolutely. I think we both know which meme you're talking about, in case you guys are unaware of. There's this meme on the internet of a kid who has his headphones on in the wrong way, and the headphone is actually on his nose. And the meme goes something like, "You don't need to hear their footsteps when you can smell their fear." It's a pretty hilarious meme when you actually see it. But meme explaining aside, over here, it seems that Team Don YT is going to be able to pick themselves up another kill on the board, and yeah, just like that, they've eliminated a team already. On Fire Gamers के आकाश भी eliminate हो चुके हैं यहाँ पे. सिर्फ आर्क किंग अभी भी जिंदा है, तो he's gonna try to stay alive as long as possible and stay inside the circle. लेकिन speaking of the circle, I'd like to have a quick look at the map because I think सबसे पहला circle आ चुका है, Crips, and I'm curious to see ये कौन सा area cover कर रहा है. If the Free Fire gods are feeling generous today, we might be seeing the legendary dam finish that you always talked about.
Yeah, right. The Free Fire gods have blessed me with one bridge finish already. Let's see if I can get it again. I wouldn't mind a damn finish, but maybe in the next game. Maybe not this time. Peak is very contested. There's like 3 teams over here. One of them is Guns team, and one of the teams is trying to swim their way back into the circle. A very,
Yeah.
very safe approach.
Absolutely, it is so safe that some say that they theory craft all the time, and they are like, what is the safest approach in Free Fire? And the answer, well, you have to go back a couple of years. You got to take lessons from Gandhi. If you non-violence, that's just the root cause of it all. If you just take your time, wait for the first zone to even close in completely, and then start entering, you can find some medkits, you can find some guns, and you can easily make your way inside the circle because you're the last team to do so. It's just a theory, though. It's a game theory. Let's see how much of it is actually true, Crips. I don't think we ever gonna get to see that. This time, at least at this level. Although we have, I'm not gonna lie, we have seen some teams willing to tank the blue zone damage just so they can stay outside longer and get loot, even after the second circle shows itself.
Yeah, but most of the times it ends up paying off dividends for them playing this safe. But if you just entirely forget to enter the zone by the third circle, then you're in for a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, we have also seen teams many a times that take this somewhat defensive and greedy approach और फिर वो circle के अंदर भाग नहीं पाते हैं time में. As a result, zone का damage काफी बढ़ जाता है. Then they start running inside. They realize कि वो circle से बहुत दूर है, and then they end up getting eliminated by the play zone without even having fired a single bullet in the game at all. So yeah, that tends to happen as
What?
well a couple of times. लेकिन यहाँ पे टीम एंड गेम का
Oh my
अंत
god!
हो चुका है. फ्री फायर निंजा का अकेले ही अपने आप इतने सारे किल सिक्योर कर रहे हैं. This man is not afraid, Crips. He is a gun and he apparently is also a hunter.
I am a hunter. She wants to see my gun. Na na na
I
na na
knew you
na.
were
मुझे
gonna say
lyrics
it.
नहीं आते.
मैंने जैसे ही बोला I knew you were gonna sing that song. 100% I
I
knew it.
thought you said those words to make me sing that song. What are you
No, I
saying?
just said those words. I left the rest up to you. I wanted to see what you're gonna do with it, and you did not disappoint, Crips.
You basically set me up for that song. You better.
I, I did. Some would say I'm a master at it, but at Observatory and Graveyard, we have both of these teams tanking blue zone damage, trying to get inside the circle. Beamer Shakti Strip is still up for the grabs. Still up for grabs, Scripts. I mean, it's at the edge of the circle and no one's really in there, and you can get a pretty good view of the entire eastern part of the map if you make your way there. You know, especially if you drop onto the silo, as we've seen some teams do.
Dropping onto the silo definitely seems like a very cool strat. It's just that I'm not sure if it's always going to be as successful as we've seen it. Yeah, for those of you who are not referring, on the second day of our tournament, we saw this one guy, smart guy, just drop onto the silo and Remus actually strip. I mean, that's pretty effective. But if you drop onto the silo of Mars Electric, then I don't think it's going to be as cool. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
Basel Electric से
Mars
कुछ नहीं
Electric
दिखता है.
doesn't offer you that much view, right? You can definitely have a view of the sea if that's what you want, but
Yeah.
you can't really see all your opponents from there.
Yeah, I think it's the closest you can have to a vacation, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, unfortunately that's all you can do in during these hard times. But something else you can do is stay tuned to the stream because we're going to be having one more game before this, before we end it today, Crips. And this is just the second last game of the day. There's still going to be +1 after this. तो आप बने रहिएगा, आप कहीं नहीं जाइए यहाँ पे. हमें काफी और एक्शन देखने को मिलने वाला है थोड़ी देर में. लेकिन विद द डेंजर जोन बीइंग बॉम्बार्डेड, यहाँ पे अब कुछ ही देर में हमें सेकंड सर्कल देखने को मिलेगा मैप पे, जैसे कि ये फर्स्ट वन क्लोज हो जाता है. एंड देन इट्स गोना बी इंटरेस्टिंग टू सी कि अगला सर्कल किधर शिफ्ट होता है. आई एम होपिंग इट्स slightly towards Riverside and Mill. I think हमने Riverside और Mill finishes देखने को थोड़ी कम मिली है. And whenever that happens, they're very interesting. There's not a lot of places that you can be in, and the endings are very, very random. Like it's so hard to predict what's gonna happen जब Riverside और Mill finish आता है तब.
या रिवरसाइड एंड मिल पे एक्चुअली सर्कल आना भी तो चाहिए. पहली बात तो अगर आएगा तो फिर प्रेडिक्शन डिफिकल्ट होता है, लेकिन जब सर्कल वहां पे जाता ही नहीं है तो अभी क्या ही बोले. मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम द सर्कल गोज टुवर्ड्स पीक एंड बीमस एक्चुअली स्ट्रिप एंड व्हाट नॉट, एंड आई गेस इट्स गोना बी द केस दिस टाइम एज वेल. द सेकंड सर्कल हैज जस्ट पॉप्ड. I'd like to see where it goes, but not before I see the outcome of this fight. VK Gamer armed with something that looks like a spider on his back and a One Punch Man costume. Maybe if he can combine the powers of Spider-Man and One Punch Man, he will be the ultimate hero or the ultimate villain, no matter, I mean, depending on how he chooses to, use his power. But to counter One Punch Man, there is Goku. Or if not Goku, there is at least Saiyan Squad, who might just be able to manifest the power of Dragon Ball Z. But VK Gamer will be able to finish one of them off. FF Dawn अभी यहाँ पे बदला लेने की कोशिश करेंगे, but he's just trying to juke in between the houses and maybe escape from this fight. I don't think he'll be allowed to do that, लेकिन वो केप टाउन के एज पे पहुंच के यहाँ से निकलने की कोशिश करेंगे. अगर वो ये माउंटेन के पीछे चले जाते हैं तो then he's gonna be completely safe. Oh yeah, they stopped chasing him. He's safe.
Yeah, he's gonna be okay. All he's gonna have to do is wrap around, और अगर वो wrap around करके यहाँ पे आते हैं, then his chances of winning are gonna increase. I don't think Team 5 के interest में है उनको chase करना यहाँ पे. And guess what? There's a supply drop somewhere nearby there as well. So maybe he can explore that option, see what's in there. And if there's a grenade launcher, well, your chances of winning have improved dramatically in that case, especially because you're all by yourself and you don't have a teammate. लेकिन यहाँ पे फैक्ट्री में टीम 16 और टीम 10 के बीच में हमें शायद शोडाउन देखने को मिलेगा यहाँ पे, क्योंकि वो काफी क्लोज प्रॉक्सिमिटी में है एक दूसरे के. They haven't spotted out each other just yet, but I think they have an idea that someone is gonna start closing in real soon. Team Royal though with the headshot, and Ayaz, he's gonna be the one who secures the kill. लेकिन इतने टाइम में उनके जो teammate है Patani 786, he's been knocked down. And I don't think he has the cover needed to be able to revive him. He's going to have to give up his skill and try to fight after that. And look at that. He is going to be taken down. Or abhi Halloween hackers, or how do you pronounce that? Is that hackers? Is that haters? Is it with a K? This confuses me. But you know what does not confuse me? Firefights. They're pretty straightforward. And for now, it seems that team number 10's, I think it's Ayaz who he's firing onto Halloween Makers' heads. He's able to get one knock with the headshot from the Woodpecker. But guess what? The second kill, it might not come his way. It actually does. The double barrel shotgun's there. And Ayaz is going to be the one who finds those kills and comes out on top of that trade. No one really expected it to go that way. This man literally only has two abilities. An ability that has a fist on it and the other one being the Alok heal. Interesting stuff.
Yeah, some of the most useful abilities come in the form of the Alok heal, because it gives you movement speed as well, it gives you healing as well, and the other ability is class ability, which basically increases your punching power. Not a very useful ability because you will most likely be using guns. So yeah, he is not even properly equipped for this game, but he's still able to win these fights purely on the basis of his aim and on the basis of game sense. He knows how to punish the mistakes of his opponents. So good stuff by him. Team Royal now up at 3 kills will once again be in a little bit of danger because team number 17 उनके बाजू में है. अब यहाँ पे आयाज को footsteps तो आ चुके रहेंगे. He's looking in the right direction. बहुत ही अच्छे से sound sense use करते हुए he's pinpointing the location of his enemy. उन्हें मालूम है कि वो घर के अंदर fight नहीं करना चाहते because shotgun versus shotgun battle inside the houses हमेशा एक 50-50 gamble रहता है. वो फेंस के पीछे छुप जाएंगे hoping that he can spot his enemy out with the TPP. लेकिन उसके enemy भी वो ही कर रहे हैं. TPP angle लेके बस बैठे हैं और इंतजार कर रहे हैं. Nobody wants to make the first move, but they will need to get in the zone quickly because zone इनसे हल्का सा दूर है. just ये हिल के थोड़ा सा ऊपर है, लेकिन बात ये है कि ये तीसरा सर्कल है, चौथा होने वाला है. अगर आप जोन के थोड़ा भी बाहर रहते हैं तो आपको बहुत ज्यादा डैमेज पड़ जाएगा एंड यू नीड टू फिनिश दिस फाइट बिफोर यू गेट इन. एक तो ऊपर भी 2-3 टीम्स है जो गेट कीप करने के लिए तैयार है. सो आई होप फॉर देयर ओन सेक some of them find the courage that it takes to fight and initiate this battle. Now Ayaz ने उन्हें स्पॉट कर लिया रहेगा. उन्हें मालूम है कि घर के अंदर ही ये प्लेयर है एंड ही स्टक ऑन द विंडो सिल. वो जैसे ही विंडो से बाहर आने की कोशिश कर रहे थे, क्राउच होके उनका मूवमेंट थोड़ा स्लो हो गया एंड दैट मेक्स हिम अ वेरी इजी टारगेट फॉर Ayaz.
Absolutely, Crips. यहाँ पे Ayaz ने इतनी आसानी से उनका kill secure कर लिया था with the pre-aim. Great stuff from him. And I think वो थोड़ी ज़्यादा desperate हो गए सामने वाली team के member. But like you said, he didn't really have a choice, you know. Either the zone is going to kill him or he's going to kill him. So it's much better to take the fight on your own terms and try and get the kill. लेकिन यहाँ पे on the map, BK Gamer ने एक knock secure कर लिया है. And Arc King rather is also trying to find a kill onto the member of Team 10. लेकिन यहाँ पे ऑन फायर गेमर्स के आर्क किंग जो है उनकी राइफल लॉन्ग रेंज पे शॉट्स कनेक्ट करने की कोशिश कर रही है, but he's not able to connect all of them. The glue wall's going to come through and he's going to be able to heal himself back up. But wait, what? Elsewhere
Vincenzo stole
on the
that
map,
kill.
Vincenzo stole that kill. Okay. Arc King's not going to be too pleased about that. And Bengal Tigers के हाथ में एक kill आ गया. Chris, this is really good. I mean, they were aware of the fight happening and बोलते ना मौके पे चौका है, लेकिन मौके पे छक्का मार दिया यहाँ पर तो.
well, I hope वो सेंचुरी मार सके because अभी 11 प्लेयर्स अभी भी जिंदा है. कोबरा गेमिंग यहाँ पे इस घर के अंदर काफी सेफ है. उनके जस्ट बाजू वाले घर में आर्क किंग भी बैठे हैं एंड कोटा टुआ का जो ये स्ट्रिप है, ये हम पहली बार सर्कल यहाँ पे बनता हुआ देख रहे हैं. सर्कल एकदम रोड के बीचों बीच से जाते हुए. विंसेंजो की टीम एकदम नीचे वाले कॉर्नर पे है. दे आर प्रीटी सेफ. कोबरा's टीम इनसाइड द एल शेप्ड हाउस. आर्क किंग क्लोज बाय. टीम नंबर 5 को एंट्री करने का काफी अच्छा चांस है. दे जस्ट नीड टू किल FF डॉन जो कि घर के अंदर छुपे हुए हैं और उन्हें भी स्पॉट कर लिया गया है शायद से. यस, आयरिस उनके ऊपर गोलियां नहीं चला रहे, बट ही डेफिनेटली सीज देम। जैसे ही वो जोन के अंदर पहुंचेंगे, आयरिस उसके ऊपर फायर करना शुरू करेंगी। एंड नाउ दैट दे हैव अ कंपाउंड फॉर देमसेल्व्स, आई थिंक एफएफ डॉन विल बी इन अ लॉट ऑफ ट्रबल, बिकॉज वीके गेमर की टीम उन्हें अंदर तो डेफिनेटली नहीं आने देगी।
Absolutely, Crips. I think Science Squad को यहाँ पे अपनी position maintain करनी है, and they don't want team number 6 के member को पीछे से आके third party करने देना. I think it's best for them to try and take him out as early as possible. And just like that, Iris is gonna start firing. Blue wall का cover लेते हुए team 6 के जो member है survive करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, लेकिन Iris is too quick with the quick scope and well, उनका backstab अभी secure हो गया है. No one's really gonna try to hit them from the back. अभी उनको खाली आगे वाले फाइट्स पे फोकस करना होगा। क्रिप्स, यहाँ पे कोटा टुआ का जो सर्कल है, आपने बोला बहुत ही रेयर होता है ये दिखना, एंड मोस्ट सर्टनली राइट। आई थिंक ये सर्कल हमें बहुत टाइम के बाद देखने को मिल रहा है। द जिप लाइन्स आर नॉट बीइंग यूज्ड, बट लुक एट दैट सर्कल, दैट इज इवन मोर इंटरेस्टिंग। अ लो ग्राउंड, हाई ग्राउंड, अ स्लोप finish of sorts in Kota Tua. This is gonna be a bloodbath, and putting it lightly. Vincenzo, he's able to secure another headshot, Krebs. I don't know what is up with this man and his ability to secure kills that that don't necessarily belong to him, but he's certainly very good at doing that. And team number 1 की जो tick mark है, वो अभी team 5 के साथ fight लेने जा रहे हैं, but he's not going to be too successful, Krebs. And this is going to be down to a 2v2, v2, v1.
आयरिस क्लोज रेंज पे है, M82B डबल M82B का इस्तेमाल करते हुए जा रहे हैं, लेकिन वीके गेमर ने इन्हें मार दिया है। गुड स्टफ। वीके गेमर के पास अभी MP40 भी है, व्हिच इज द परफेक्ट वेपन फॉर दिस क्लोज रेंज बैटल। लेकिन विंसेंजो, उनकी ग्लू वॉल्स बहुत ही जल्दी टूट जाएंगे, बिकॉज आयरिस के पास जो M82B है, इट हैज वेरी हाई आर्मर पेनिट्रेशन, बट व्हाइल दे आर फाइटिंग, वहां पे आर्क किंग इनके ऊपर गोलियां चला रहे हैं और थर्ड पार्टी करने की कोशिश करेंगे। विंसेंजो इस डिस्ट्रैक्शन का फायदा उठाएंगे और आयरिस को नॉकआउट कर देंगे। वीके गेमर वो उन्हें बचाने के लिए जा तो रहे हैं, लेकिन विंसेंजो जोन से मारे जाएंगे। नाउ वीके गेमर को फाइट करनी है 1v1 आर्क किंग के सामने। उन्हें मालूम है कि एग्जैक्टली वो कहां पे है। काफी सारे नेड्स भी है जो कि काफी परफेक्टली कुक्ड है। 50 डैमेज डील किया है, नॉट अ लॉट, बट it could have been better. Now VK Gamer, he knows the exact trajectory he needs to throw the grenade on. He's got his trigonometry figured out, and ये damage नहीं deal कर पाएंगे because blue wall से वो block हो जाएंगे। लेकिन it means VK Gamer को अपने पीछे देखना चाहिए, और बहुत ही अच्छे टाइम पे उन्हें पीछे देखा। आप दो प्लेयर्स उनको बैकस्टैब करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। कोबरा यहाँ पे पीछे से हमला करने के लिए आ तो चुके हैं, लेकिन अब तक डैमेज कनेक्ट नहीं कर पाए वीके गेमर के साथ, बट ही इज जस्ट ट्राइंग टू रन अवे एंड ही इज रनिंग इनटू सो मेनी पीपल। साइंस स्क्वाड फाइनली यहां पे एलिमिनेट हो जाएगी। कोबरा ने उन्हें मार गिराया है। नाउ वी आर जस्ट डाउन टू अ 1v2 आर्क किंग। क्या ये जीत सकते हैं? नो, कोबरा के टीममेट ने उन्हें बैकअप दे दिया और MP40 के साथ ये फाइट खत्म कर दी है।
Absolutely, Crips. The Booyah is going to go the way of Cobra Gaming, yes, but the rest of the teams also should rejoice because they've made their way to the qualifiers that are going to be played day after tomorrow, and they have a chance of competing for an actual cash prize, Crips. I mean, they have a chance to compete for actual money, so that's going to be quite interesting to see which of these teams actually come out on top and make their way to the playoffs. लेकिन अभी के लिए ये जो 8 teams है वो हमें वापस से देखने को मिलेगी परसों. But Cobra Gaming, yes, you know, this is what the meta is like, and they play the meta right. You know, you just wait out, you hold your positions, you wait for some team to show themselves, and you punish them. I mean, there's no need for you to play aggressively unless you're in a do or die situation and your position is going to be completely compromised. On the other hand, the Science Squad, they've got themselves so many kills कि वो जो second number की team है उनसे भी आगे है points के चक्कर में. I mean, look at this.
Right, and that's really impressive because कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि आपको किल्स लेने के लिए आपको वो रिवॉर्ड मिलता नहीं है, लेकिन दिस टाइम बिकॉज़ दे हैव सो मेनी किल्स दे एंड अप इन अ मच हायर पोजीशन देन दे वर सपोज्ड टू बी.
Absolutely, Crips. और यहाँ पे भी हम देख सकते हैं कि जो टीम्स हैं पी की तरफ फाइट दे रही थी स्टार्टिंग में, एंड ये साइंस स्क्वाड है जिन्होंने बहुत सारे किल्स लिए थे ये गेम में, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली दे जस्ट फेल अ लिटिल शॉर्ट ऑफ फर्स्ट प्लेस, एंड वेल दैट्स लाइफ. I mean, that's all I can really say, right? अगर आप उससे ज़्यादा क्या कर सकते हो? अगर आपने कोशिश की, आपने काफ़ी सारे kills दिए, and then you get eliminated at number 3. Hey, you get eliminated at number 3. You need to try and position yourself a little bit better so you can make it to the top 2, where the impact of your kills is going to be a lot higher.
Great jump shot by Don Ayaz. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to survive for much longer. But Iris यहाँ पे जिस तरह से क्विक स्कोप्स कनेक्ट कर रहे थे वो काफी डेडली था. वीके गेमर बेचारे क्या ही कर पाते थे, उनके सामने 3 टीम्स चढ़ चुकी थी. तो the best that he could do was just escape and hide in this maze of blue walls. But Scobra and P loves Cobra, the two players of Cobra Gaming, उनने मिलके बूया जीत लिया है. But I'm very impressed with Science Squad. They have been very active with the kills department all throughout the game, and इसी के कारण even though they got eliminated at third place, kill points के कारण वो ज़्यादा आगे हैं, and they're on the second place. But we will all be seeing them day after tomorrow as well when they play in the qualifier finale.
Absolutely, Chris. हम उनको एक बार फिर से देखेंगे और हमारी मुलाकात एक बार फिर होगी, लेकिन इससे पहले कि हम नेक्स्ट गेम के लिए जाए, हम लेंगे यहाँ पे एक छोटा सा ब्रेक और हम ब्रेक के बाद आएंगे गेम नंबर 5 के साथ. तब तक आप देख रहे हैं MediaTek प्रेजेंट्स द फ्री फायर गेमिंग मास्टर्स पावर्ड बाय JioGames. मेरा नाम है फ्लूकी, मेरे साथ थे क्रिप्स और हम आएंगे बस वापस कुछ ही देर में.
Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 800U. Get ready for incredible experiences from this ultra-connected chip. Featuring dual 5G SIM for 5G connectivity that's always ready to go. High-quality voice and video calls. 5G carrier aggregation that keeps you connected. By keeping the 5G modem in the chip and using MediaTek's 5G ultra-safe power savings technology, we've created the world's most power-efficient smartphone 5G modem, boosting your battery life. With faster peak speeds, the Dimensity 800U accelerates launch time for your favorite games and apps. Use your voice assistant for scheduling and reminders in the language you prefer. With Dimensity 800U, smartphones feature supersized cameras and HDR imaging. Plus, its integrated AI processor helps enhance pictures and 4K videos in day or night. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 1000 Plus. Our flagship 5G integrated chip gives you immense CPU performance, stunning graphics, and incredible AI. You can game flawlessly, load apps faster, and multitask smoother, all on 5G. Pick up your camera and shoot stunning HDR pictures and videos, or go out at night with perfect results every time. Benefit from powerful AI and the latest MediaTek Hyper Engine gaming technology. This predictive networking enhances your smartphone experience and dramatically reduces latency, provides rapid responsiveness that shaves milliseconds off touchscreen input, and enhances power management that lets you game longer. While ultra-fast displays at your fingertips give you the edge, MediaTek Mirror Vision display technology brings cinema-grade visuals into video streaming and playback. Use 5G connectivity that's both fast and power efficient. MediaTek 5G UltraSave is built in to extend your battery life, while dual 5G SIM support gives you 5G that's always ready to go and make voice and video calls with the highest quality. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. We're bringing 5G to everyone across mobile, automotive, IoT, in the home, and beyond. Introducing MediaTek Dimensity. MediaTek Dimensity is at the forefront of powering the 5G revolution. It's about what we can achieve when barriers between devices disappear and connectivity becomes seamless and instantaneous. It will change market, industries, and our everyday. Through Dimensity, we're spurring product, app, and service innovations that will enable the true possibilities of 5G connectivity. When you see Dimensity, know that MediaTek has built an unrivaled mix of technologies. The industry's fastest 5G connectivity, super fast processors, and incredible gaming. Exciting multimedia, the industry's most powerful AI cores, and impressive imaging. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. G is for gaming. Introducing MediaTek Helio G95. It's paired with MediaTek's Hyper Engine game technology, which goes beyond the chip and tunes your whole smartphone. Because every millisecond matters in the gaming world. Whether you're streaming video, chatting with friends, or playing games, you can rely on us for responsive experiences that always impress. With in-chip innovations, all your wireless gear will connect reliably and retain their best performance. Maximize your everyday mobile experience with advanced 4G connectivity and dual SIM. Improved video playback quality with cinema-grade visuals and support for multiple virtual assistants. Embrace AI super resolution for streaming video and teleconferencing, saving your 4G data and battery life. Capture incredibly detailed photos and superb night shots. Integrated with these advanced technologies, MediaTek Helio G95 does the hard work, ensuring your smartphone always keeps up with you, so that you can focus on the moment.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Free Fire Gaming Masters presented by MediaTek and powered by JioGames में एक बार फिर से आपका स्वागत है। ये है आज का आखिरी गेम और हम इस बार वापस से उड़ चुके हैं बर्मुडा के ऊपर। प्लेन जाता है एकदम नॉर्थ से साउथ की तरफ एक बार फिर से बस हल्का सा डिफरेंट है प्रीवियस गेम के प्लेन पाथ से कि ये वाला जो प्लेन पाथ है वो हल्का सा राइट हैंड साइड की तरफ है। इसका मतलब है कि ऑब्जर्वेटरी हैंगर जैसे एरियाज पे जाना थोड़ा सा मुश्किल हो सकता है या फिर थोड़ा सा टाइम कंज्यूमिंग हो सकता है। इधर वे इस बार हाई टियर लूट जोन बना है मास इलेक्ट्रिक के ऊपर, तो देखते हैं यहाँ पे कितनी टीम्स जाती है। फिलहाल शिपयार्ड में मुझे 2 टीम्स जाते हुए दिख रही है, उसमें से जो टीम नंबर 4 है वो आराम से बुलजाई की तरफ भी निकल सकती है इफ दे वांट टू अवॉइड एनी अर्ली एंगेजमेंट्स। इनफैक्ट यहाँ पे टीम नंबर 4 सीधा जंप पैड का इस्तेमाल करके ग्रेवयार्ड की तरफ जाएंगी। They might even reach observatory if they launch themselves far enough. Nope, just
They
graveyard.
certainly okay. They're gonna make their way towards graveyard, and graveyard काफी uncontested है. यहाँ पे कोई भी team नहीं है आसपास, so they're gonna be quite happy with all the loot that they find. They're gonna get to keep all of it. No one to really contest them, and the double barrel shotgun is also gonna be there. It's gonna be gladly picked up by DP official, who says thank you very much. I'll take the close range superiority, and he's gonna be quite happy as well. Shipyard May, there is once again a one punch man over here. This time though he grew a beard, Saitama. He was finally tired of
Yeah.
looking like a baby face and started hitting the gym a bit more, get that testosterone up, and now he has some good facial hair to go along with it. But I'm not sure if facial hair is going to be enough to get him in the top 8 here, Crips.
I kind of liked him without the facial hair, the whole cute baldy. It was just a very chill appearance. And this is not the Saitama that I grew up watching. This is not the Saitama that I love. No, this is an imposter.
Yeah, it's an imposter. I mean, the cool thing about watching Saitama is that it's a very unassuming character, right? Like, you don't look at Saitama and think this guy's a superhero.
Yeah.
He's bald guy, no facial hair, and then he just punches people and they die. That's what's so amusing about One Punch Man.
He can punch meteors as well and disintegrate them.
Yeah, he most certainly can do that. I've seen that happen. But Mars Electric is the high tier loot zone this time, Crips, and it seems that the southern part of the map is quite populated too. It's just above the high tier loot zone. Peak surprisingly has been completely ignored, or rather unsurprisingly ignored, because usually teams prefer not to drop there. But yeah, I'm curious to see what they find in the high tier loot zone. I see a sniper rifle and a shotgun in the hands of Max. Let's see what else he can find. Team number 11, though, they are on a different mission altogether. They are not playing Free Fire. They are trekking, it seems. They are trekking the slopes of the map. I think this is... Where is this exactly? This looks like it's close to the southwestern part of the map. Yep,
Yeah,
that's where they are.
right.
They actually are in the dead south of the map, right next to Mars Electric. I'm not quite sure where they're gonna go. यहाँ से वो लोग कहाँ जाएंगे मुझे कुछ idea नहीं है. And I don't even know अगर उनको loot मिलने वाला है रास्ते पे. This is awkward.
यहाँ पे कहाँ मिलेगा? यहाँ पे तो नहीं मिलने वाला रोड। यहाँ पे हाँ एक दो आपको एडवेंचर सीकिंग थ्रिलिंग कोर्सेज मिल जाएंगे जहाँ पे आप ट्रैकिंग कर सकते हो, लेकिन LPFF आर्मी yeah, they're just roaming around on the edges of the map hoping to find a place where they can call home. Maybe even a couple of guns. It's a weird thing that they are doing, but okay, fine. Let's just hope that they survive. Yeah. Speaking of survival, the southern part of the map, like you said, Plogi, is indeed very good contested over here. Factory, Pochinok, Clock Tower, all of them have 1-1 team each, and the circle moves up towards the northeast. I hope we get to see a mill circle. It's been quite some time since we've seen one of those.
Yeah, mill circle हमने काफी time से नहीं देखा है. I think keratin circle भी हमने काफी time से नहीं देखा है. Keratin circle is very interesting because there's nothing in keratin. There's absolutely nothing. It's a barren wasteland devoid of any meaning, and you wonder why it's even been put in the game there. Why it deserved to be named is beyond me. But at least off of the coast of Mars Electric, there is team number 11 going for a quick swim. And they've been spotted, Krebs. I mean, as if dropping late wasn't bad enough already, they're also going to be taken down here by Team Death Dealers, who certainly, I mean, as their name suggests, keen on dealing some death. And their first victim, it's going to be DD's SRK. Wait, no, actually, SRK is the one who finds the first kill. Not my bad, that's the other way around.
It's funny how they tried to trek first and then they went for a swim. They were almost on the verge of completing their triathlon when Dead Dealers interrupted their little Olympic run over here. maybe dodging bullets was not a part of the game, but DD Max definitely will be able to land a couple of shots onto Prince. और ये बहुत ही अच्छा शॉट मारा है. Luckily before he reaches there, वहाँ पे वो revive तो हो जाएंगे, लेकिन none of them are on full health and they can't contest SRK and DD Max over here. शायद यहाँ पे वो taken down हो जाए. यहाँ पे उनके एक प्लेयर ग्लू वॉल के पीछे छुपे हुए हैं और 88 डैमेज खाया उनने ग्रेनेड लॉन्चर से थ्रू द वॉल. M82B से मैड मैक्स ने उन्हें एक और बार मार दिया है एंड देन शॉटगन के साथ फिनिश ऑफ कर दिया. डबल किल फॉर दिस बॉय ओवर हियर.
Yeah, if you don't move together, you open yourself up to 1v1s like this, and I mean, as soon as like one of your members is knocked down, it's almost GG. अगर आप फिर वहाँ पे 1v1 isolate करके नहीं ले पाते हो, then you are in big trouble because there's no way on earth you're going to be winning a 1v2 in that sort of a situation. Team number 11 के जो दूसरे member है वो अभी भी जिंदा है, लेकिन Crips, he's trying to keep the dream alive. Let's see if he's going to be successful in doing so, because it's going to be an arduous task, and it's going to be a task that none of these other teams are keen on letting them accomplish. रिमनाम विलेज में लेकिन इस बार हमें ड्रॉप देखने को मिला है काफी टाइम के बाद. टीम नंबर 1 यहाँ पे आके जो भी लूट है सब अपने आप के लिए ले रही है. लेट्स सी व्हाट टीम नंबर 11 के जो मेंबर है वो क्या ढूंढेंगे यहाँ पे, क्योंकि I got to imagine all the good things are going to be taken up by Team Brothers, right? उनके पास 2 medkit है, 2 glue wall है. They should be able to find some more glue wall soon enough. And yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going to remain here for good old Team 11's member who's still swimming and trying to find his way inside.
Why did he even go for a swim? I mean, you could have just played
I
Free
think he
Fire like a
dropped late.
regular human being.
I
Oh, he
think
dropped
they
late.
dropped late.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they connected late, and as a result, they were dropped onto an awkward patch of map. And as a result, उनके पास कोई choice नहीं था. I mean, आप कहाँ जाओगे वहाँ से, right? अगर आप late drop होते हो, then you just have to go wherever you spawn, and you don't really have much of an option there. But Team Brothers, they're still trying to get inside the circle. Of course, the circle is quite far from where they are located. In fact, it's towards the eastern part of the map. तो उनको काफी भागना पड़ेगा यहाँ पे. And in the meantime, उनको ये भी make sure करना पड़ेगा कि उनके flank पे आसपास कोई नहीं है, because if their position is given away and there's a team that is just waiting for someone to cross, then they're not going to be able to get inside the circle.
SGX army, they are also going along the edges of the circle. ये लोग तो सेंटर में जाने की कोई खाई नहीं है. वो लोग बस आराम से अपना रूट चेंज करते करते आ रहे हैं. So they want to avoid danger as well. लेकिन यहाँ पे टीम नंबर 3 जो चुपचाप बैठी है, उनके बाजू में टीम नंबर 9 भी है. I'm not sure if they are aware that बाजू में है एक दूसरे के ये लोग. But this is happening just a little outside of Cape Town. So very close to Kota Tua and Keratin over here. There's a little, not a little, there's actually a pretty big watchtower over there. जहाँ पे वो लोग जा सकते हैं. You can't climb on top, but it's a pretty stylish viewpoint over there to have, and it does give you a little bit of a vantage point. Imagine what you could accomplish if you could get to the very top. Maybe if you have like a grappling hook gun, then you can do that, but it doesn't matter because they've spotted their enemies. Ox team is in a lot of problems, and Ox बाबा को यहाँ पे मारे गए शॉट्स थोड़े उनने ग्लू वॉल डिप्लॉय करके खुद को थोड़ी देर के लिए बचा लिया है. बट आई एम नॉट श्योर इफ ही कैन सेव हिमसेल्फ फ्रॉम दिस नेड. ओके, आई गेस वन वे टू सेव योरसेल्फ फ्रॉम द नेड इज टू कम डायरेक्टली अंडरनीथ द टीम दैट इज अटैकिंग यू. हिज टीममेट इज स्टिल इनसाइड द अदर ब्रॉड हाउस एंड बाबा ऑलरेडी ऊपर आके रावण को मार डालेंगे. दैट्स प्रीटी गुड. नाउ किलर हैज टू बी वेरी केयरफुल ओवर हियर. उनके बाजू में एक एक्सप्लोसिव बैरल है. अगर वो गलती से खुद के बैरल को तोड़ देते हैं तो दैट्स गोना बी डिजास्टरस. ही इज sealed off both the sides of this watchtower over here, and he's gonna jump down to avoid fighting that guy. His teammate is already dead, and now he needs to isolate these gunfights. He's using his own, like जो trick इसके ऊपर use की गई थी, he's using the same trick against them. He's going directly underneath them. And Free Fire मतलब ऐसा गेम है जहाँ पे आपके डायरेक्ट नीचे कोई रहता तो आप उसे शूट कर नहीं सकते हो. एंड while these guys are busy blowing off that explosive barrel, किलर दूसरे घर के अंदर जाके छुप जाएंगे. इनके पास अभी VSS है तो सही, which is not the best weapon for a close range battle, but maybe if he can use the cover of this house and just run diagonally, he can, avoid fighting them and escape from here. Yeah, he can live.
He most certainly can try to do that, Krebs, but the biggest problem is that eventually if he runs far enough, this vantage point that Team 3 has, वो vantage point को exploit करके उसकी kill secure कर पाएंगे. He's gonna have to go to the low ground if he wants to survive. And over here, third party, well, they're not letting the enemy team survive. They're gonna be able to ace out Team Noob. And what else can I say except that when you name yourself like that, well, I mean, you're not really showing any faith in yourself. But Noah Blasters के killer जो आखिरी surviving member थे, क्रिप्स हम इनके बारे में बात कर रहे थे, उन्होंने ज़्यादा movement नहीं किया, and as a result, aggression की वजह से वो यहाँ पे eliminate हो चुके. In fact, we went all the way from 12 teams to 9 teams already in a matter of just one circle. Now with the second circle closing in, I'm curious to see where it's going to go. It's circling over Keratin, Kotatua and Peak, so we're going to most likely have a central finish over here somewhere to the south of Keratin, but we'll find out soon enough कि actually ऐसा होने वाला है या नहीं. Team number 5 के दोनों members अभी भी यहीं पे खड़े हैं. They are still circling around outside of Mill, but they need to deal with the team 10 members who are going to try to make their way in there very, very soon. That's the question, if they're going to be able to cover their flank. And the worst part is क्योंकि area इतना open है, they're open to getting shot from multiple sides. But this is okay. I think
pretty creative angle, na?
Yeah, I mean they're playing fear factor over here, and खतरों के खिलाड़ी खेला जा रहा है यहाँ पे. ब्रिज के साइड से ये लोग चल के जा रहे हैं आगे, but they're gonna be okay, they are gonna survive क्योंकि वो स्लोप नीचे की तरफ बढ़ता है. लेकिन I think वो टीम 5 उनका already wait कर रही है क्रिप्स, तो अगर वो नहीं जानते हो then they could be caught off guard and just lose this battle. But Team Brothers के Badge or Badge, I think that's what his name is. He's still on top of the bridge, and अगर वो थोड़ा patience दिखाएंगे यहाँ पे क्रिप्स, he's gonna see a firefight that he can third party.
Well, I hope they live up to their name. यहाँ पे थर्ड पार्टी करके एक टीम है तो सही, लेकिन टीम ब्रदर्स जो ब्रिज के ऊपर है, आई एम नॉट श्योर इफ दे आर अवेयर अबाउट द फैक्ट कि टीम 5 भी यहाँ पे है जो फेयर फैक्टर खेल रही थी कुछ ही देर पहले. लेट्स सी इफ दे फाइंड आउट. दे सीम टू हैव अ फेंट आइडिया बिकॉज वो अभी तक यही एरिया पे लुके हुए हैं. मे बी इट्स बिकॉज दे आर ट्राइंग टू प्रेडिक्ट द सर्कल गोइंग इन दिस डायरेक्शन. Oh, but the UAV can certainly make things interesting. Now, I want to find out if these guys get revealed. Usually, अगर आप घर के अंदर रहते हो तो you don't get revealed by the UAV. And because ये लोग ब्रिज के नीचे है, I am not sure if they will get revealed or not. Because does bridge का cover count as shelter from UAV? If you're inside a house, you're safe. But under the bridge, does it count?
I think the way it works is अगर आप UAV के साइट लाइन में है तो आप UAV से स्पॉट हो जाते हैं, लेकिन अगर आप UAV के साइट लाइन में नहीं है then you don't get spotted. It's क्योंकि third person है, we can't really make it seem that simple, but it's one of those things where if you see the UAV can see you, and in those cases you probably get revealed. But with the third person view and everything, I think it's hard to predict if the UAV can actually reveal people in this under the bridge like you mentioned. I think if you move cleverly enough, you might actually not end up being spotted by the UAV because एक थोड़ा grace period रहेगा जब UAV directly bridge के ऊपर होगा, and then you can go to the other side of the bridge where the UAV came from and keep yourself alive.
Yeah, इसलिए मैं confused था. I mean, अब मेरे साथ तो ऐसा कभी हुआ नहीं है कि मैं खुद ब्रिज के नीचे बैठा हूं और मेरे ऊपर यूएवी गया है. So I can't confirm that with experience, and I will definitely like to find out if something like this is possible, to avoid the UAV by hiding under a bridge. I mean, even I don't know in this case.
Yeah, I think that's the way it should work, right? अगर वो आपको ब्रिज के नीचे हो और तो भी आपको रिवील कर देता है, then that UAV is, I mean, well, you really have to avoid the UAV. Yeah, it's OP in a way. It's another RNG factor that teams can't really account for, right? You could be in a very good position and then a UAV just comes over your head, and now all of a sudden your position is revealed to everyone who was in there as well, and you're like, God damn it! Now what the hell am I gonna do? Like, are we gonna get out? Everybody else knows how we are positioned. Like, what exactly are we gonna do here? You find yourself in those situations. लेकिन यहाँ पे टीम थर्ड पार्टी क्रिप्स, हमने इनका नाम लिया था पहले कि वो काफी किल्स दे रहे थे, यहाँ पे थर्ड पार्टी करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, लेकिन इनफैक्ट वो यहाँ पे डायरेक्टली फाइट लेने की कोशिश करेंगे, एंड एज अ रिजल्ट डीपी ऑफिशियल इज गोना बी नॉक डाउन. ओएमजी जीत अभी भी जिंदा, लेकिन अपने आप को ये ग्लू वॉल के मेज में ट्रैप करके रखा है उन्होंने. He's going to be able to finish off at least one member from the enemy team, and his friend is still surviving. उनके हाथ में double barrel shotgun है. He's trying to aim it at the enemy, but he's not being very successful. His aim is sort of all over the place. He actually has a 10-14. The inhaler is going to give him some EP and some HP to work with. In the meantime, उनके जो teammate थे DP official, he has been eliminated. अभी सिर्फ जीत जिंदा है, के हाथ में है ऑटो शॉटगन, लेकिन कुछ सवाल ये उठता है कि क्या वो ऑटो शॉटगन एम करके किल्स ले सकते हैं. Elsewhere on the map, यहाँ पे ऑक्स शैक के अंदर पर्च है और ये केराटिन के पास ही खत्म होने वाला है. क्रिप्स, I think the free fire gods are being quite generous today. केराटिन के पास ये circle ends, and yeah, this is going to be very interesting to see because there's an intersection of roads over here, and you can be on the road and below the road and still be inside the circle, which makes it very, very interesting because all of these other teams are on the edges. I mean, they're going to be fired from above and from the same level. So lots of glue walls are going to have to be deployed if they want to get into a decent enough position. And when the final circle shows itself and when the final circle starts closing in, I think then life is going to get particularly difficult for team number 4. Elsewhere on the map, though, team 7, 8, and 2, वो अभी भी edges पे है Crips, and I don't see any easy way for them to enter this keratin circle.
या ये जो एजेस पे वाली टीम्स है वो पहले तो एक दूसरे से फाइट करेंगी एंड आफ्टर द किल ईच अदर देन दे हैव टू गेट इनटू अ जोन वेयर देयर आर ऑलरेडी टीम्स रेडी टू गेट कीप देम। मैड मैक्स यहाँ पे एक प्लेयर को तो एलिमिनेट कर जाएंगे बट क्या वो दूसरे वाले पकड़ पाएंगे? मेरे को लगता तो नहीं है। पीछे से टीम स्टार आके उन्हें हमला कर रही है एंड टीम स्टार विल बी एलिमिनेटेड। द डेड डीलर्स को यहाँ पे किसी दूसरे टीम से हमला हो रहा था, प्लस दे हैव टू बैटल द जोन एज वेल। दे विल बी एबल टू आउटरन द जोन लकीली बिकॉज ये साइड से सर्कल थोड़ा छोटा है तो वो आराम से पहुंच सकते हैं अंदर, लेकिन क्या वो अंदर आके किसी सेफ जगह पे बैठ पाएंगे? मुझे लगता तो नहीं है क्योंकि यहाँ पे टीम नंबर 4 एंड 3 उनके ऊपर नजर रख के बैठी है। अब ओएमजी जीत यहाँ पे अगर टीम डेड डीलर के साथ फाइट करने लगे तो ओ माय गॉड, ही इज एबल टू एलिमिनेट बोथ ऑफ देम। ही लिव्स अप टू हिज नेम, ही मेड मी से ओ माय गॉड। एंड जीत डेफिनेटली यहाँ पे जीत तो चुके हैं बट डज ही नो दैट ऑक्स उनके बाजू में है? आई डोंट थिंक सो। I mean, Ox hasn't moved an inch. उसने थोड़ा भी footsteps नहीं किए हैं, लेकिन ये circle देख लीजिए, it moves in the favor of team number and they have the tower for their cover. उनके पास सर्कल का भी एडवांटेज है, इनके पास एक्चुअली काफी जीतने का ज्यादा अच्छा चांस है, लेकिन सोल देव इनको स्पॉट आउट कर चुके हैं।
Absolutely, Chris. I think वहाँ पे जो bridge था, that ended up working out in Soul Dave's favor. उनको पूरा ये जो call tower है, signal tower है, उसके आसपास उनको पूरा vision है. So he's going to be able to gatekeep team number 10 from actually doing anything or having any sort of impact. Even securing the kill onto that team that was inside the shack over there is going to be a bit difficult. लेकिन team number 5 directly ये bridge के नीचे है, Crips, and they also need to get inside the circle. और जो cell tower के पास जो teams थी, जो team 3, team 10, they are not going to make it so easy for them. Team number 1 in the meantime, उनकी positioning सबसे supreme है. They can just hold out over here long enough, and then when the circle starts closing in, they can look to make their way. But the issue is that there's no way for them to go except down, and they're going to take a ton of fall damage if they do so, Crips. Looks like team squad breakers have been aced in the meantime. Team number 5, अभी भी जिंदा है यहाँ पे, and this final is going to be very, very interesting.
Oh no, they can't get towards the other side of the bridge. They need to tank a lot of blues and damage to do it. Oh, luckily, it just stopped them. And now look at the circle. It's going to zero in. And Team Brothers need to jump down. Yeah, they will take a lot of fall damage. And here they go. Dope. They both survive with like 10 HP each. 9 HP on Soul Dave. They need to heal and then fight. But will they be allowed the luxury of doing this? Team number 5, they hear them drop down. They want to take this fight right off the bat. One them already knocked down. Badge is in a 1v2. He needs to pull out his shotgun, but he won't be able to do it in time. And Team Brothers will be knocked out. Your winners of the final booyah of the day is Team Exsidious.
Crips, that was so unfortunate. I think उनके लिए वो एक जो advantage थी वो बहुत बड़ी disadvantage हो गई. आपने बहुत बार बोला like going from the high ground to the low ground is problematic for these teams. But this was even worse because they had to jump down. There was no slope available to them. They couldn't run anywhere, and they lost 90% of their HP in trying to do so. Fortunately for them, they're still in second place. They're still in top 8, so they will make it to the qualifier matches tomorrow. But I think this is. What happened today with this team is going to be very interesting, and it's going to be something that they remember for like as long as they're playing Free Fire, because this was a very unique situation. जबकि circle एकदम जब closing हो रहा था तब उनको bridge से नीचे कूदना पड़ा, and they had no way of healing themselves. I think I'm going to figure out how to play the situation a lot better. But before we move on to the final scoreboard, Crips, the highlights are going to be in front of us. Team 11 बहुत unfortunate था उनके लिए कि उनके एक member already eliminate हो गए, and right off the bat वो काफी लेट ड्रॉप हुए तो वो पानी में आ गए थे एज अ रिजल्ट. डेथ डीलर्स ने भी यहाँ पे काफी अच्छा खेला. शॉटगन और स्नाइपर राइफल दोनों का प्रदर्शन बहुत ही अच्छा था. एंड टीम थर्ड पार्टी, जैसे कि आपने कहा था, थर्ड पार्टी कर रही थी.
ये थर्ड पार्टी करने के लग रही, लेकिन इन द एंड ओएमजी जीत उसने ऐसा वन मैन स्क्वाड भी काफी अच्छा प्रदर्शन दिखाया. देख लीजिए यहाँ पे कैसे उसके टीममेट मारे जा चुके थे, लेकिन उसके बाद जब ओएमजी जीत अकेले बच गए, उन्होंने यहाँ पे टीम डेड डीलर को गेट कीप कर दिया एंड काफी अच्छे से काफी सारे पॉइंट्स चुरा लिए थे. यहाँ पे बेचारे सोल देव ने यहाँ पे एक टीम को एलिमिनेट कर दिया बिकॉज ही हैड द हाई ग्राउंड एडवांटेज, बट देन इन द एंड दे हैड टू ड्रॉप डाउन. Badge was able to get the kill onto 7th Prince over there, but then when he dropped down, he basically just signed his own death warrant.
Yeah, I mean यहाँ पे इतना सारा HP लूज करने के बाद जब आप फाइट लेने की कोशिश करते तो आपके लिए सक्सेसफुल नहीं होता इतना. Maybe there's a case कि वो थोड़ा और आगे जाके ड्रॉप कर सकते थे. Maybe that could have been done, but hey, it's debatable, you know. In the spur of the moment, it's hard to come up and theory craft and find situations where you're going to be winning. But in case you're wondering what the positionings look like, ladies and gentlemen, अभी आपके सामने स्क्रीन के है वो टॉप 8 टीम्स जो हम कल वापस या रादर परसों वापस देख पाएंगे फ्री फायर में. लेकिन आज के लिए बस इतना ही. कल हम एक छोटा सा वेकेशन लेंगे. टुमारो इज गोना बी ऑफ. तो अगर आप परसों यहाँ पे आना चाहेंगे जरूर स्ट्रीम बुकमार्क कीजिएगा और वापस ट्यून इन करना. लेकिन तब तक के लिए आप देख रहे थे MediaTek प्रेजेंट्स द फ्री फायर गेमिंग मास्टर्स 2021 पावर्ड बाय JioGames. इससे पहले कि हम अलविदा कहे क्रिप्स, आई थिंक MediaTek के बारे में थोड़ा बात करना सही रहेगा बिकॉज दे आर द वंस मेकिंग दिस एंटायर टूर्नामेंट हैपन. दे आर द वंस स्पॉन्सरिंग द प्राइज पूल एंड एवरीथिंग. So I'd like to tell you a little bit about MediaTek. MediaTek is a company that makes processors for smartphones और उनके पर्टिकुलर सीरीज है प्रोसेसर्स के जो स्पेशली गेमिंग के लिए डिजाइन किए गए हैं. जो G सीरीज है दैट हैज द हाइपर इंजन टेक्नोलॉजी व्हिच इज डिजाइन स्पेसिफिकली फॉर गेमिंग, तो आपका गेमिंग एक्सपीरियंस एकदम स्मूथ रहे. एंड दे आल्सो हैव देयर डिमेंसिटी मॉडल्स व्हिच आर 5G रेडी इन द फ्यूचर. तो अगर आपका गेमिंग से रिलेटेड इतना काम नहीं होता लेकिन आप एक ऐसा फोन चाहते हैं जो 5G रेडी हो, do look out for a phone with a MediaTek processor. That's the one that you're going to be using for a long time to come. They're the ones making this event happen. But apart from that, that's going to be it for today, folks. Crips, any final words, anything you have to say?
Yep, my final words are thank you so much for tuning in today, ladies and gentlemen. आपका सपोर्ट हमें जारी रखता है, लेकिन ये टूर्नामेंट फिर से कंटिन्यू होएगा परसों. So please tune into the stream day after tomorrow as well. We are very excited to see you again. You are watching the MediaTek presents Free Fire Gaming Masters powered by JioGames. We will see you all soon.
Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 800U. Get ready for incredible experiences from this ultra-connected chip. Featuring dual 5G SIM for 5G connectivity that's always ready to go. High-quality voice and video calls. 5G carrier aggregation that keeps you connected. By keeping the 5G modem in the chip and using MediaTek's 5G ultra-safe power savings technology, we've created the world's most power-efficient smartphone 5G modem, boosting your battery life. With faster peak speeds, the Dimensity 800U accelerates launch time for your favorite games and apps. Use your voice assistant for scheduling and reminders in the language you prefer. With Dimensity 800U, smartphones feature supersized cameras and HDR imaging. Plus, its integrated AI processor helps enhance pictures and 4K videos in day or night. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 1000 Plus. Our flagship 5G integrated chip gives you immense CPU performance, stunning graphics, and incredible AI. You can game flawlessly, load apps faster, and multitask smoother, all on 5G. Pick up your camera and shoot stunning HDR pictures and videos, or go out at night with perfect results every time. Benefit from powerful AI and the latest MediaTek Hyper Engine gaming technology. This predictive networking enhances your smartphone experience and dramatically reduces latency. provides rapid responsiveness that shaves milliseconds off touchscreen input, and enhances power management that lets you game longer. While ultra-fast displays at your fingertips give you the edge, MediaTek Mirror Vision display technology brings cinema-grade visuals into video streaming and playback. Use 5G connectivity that's both fast and power efficient. MediaTek 5G Ultra Save is built in to extend your battery life, while dual 5G SIM support gives you 5G that's always ready to go and make voice and video calls with the highest quality. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible.
We're bringing 5G to everyone. Across mobile, automotive, IoT, in the home, and beyond. Introducing MediaTek Dimensity. MediaTek Dimensity is at the forefront of powering the 5G revolution. It's about what we can achieve when barriers between devices disappear and connectivity becomes seamless and instantaneous. It will change market, industries, and our everyday. Through Dimensity, we're spurring product, app, and service innovations that will enable the true possibilities of 5G connectivity. When you see Dimensity, know that MediaTek has built an unrivaled mix of technologies. The industry's fastest 5G connectivity, super fast processors, and incredible gaming. Exciting multimedia, the industry's most powerful AI cores, and impressive imaging. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible.
G is for gaming. Introducing MediaTek Helio G95. It's paired with MediaTek's Hyper Engine game technology, which goes beyond the chip and tunes your whole smartphone. Because every millisecond matters in the gaming world. Whether you're streaming video, chatting with friends, or playing games, you can rely on us for responsive experiences that always impress. With in-chip innovations, all your wireless gear will connect reliably and retain their best performance. Maximize your everyday mobile experience with advanced 4G connectivity and dual SIM. Improved video playback quality with cinema-grade visuals, and support for multiple virtual assistants. Embrace AI super resolution for streaming video and teleconferencing, saving your 4G data and battery life. Capture incredibly detailed photos and superb night shots. Integrated with these advanced technologies, MediaTek Helio G95 does the hard work, ensuring your smartphone always keeps up with you, so that you can focus on the moment.
Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 800U. Get ready for incredible experiences from this ultra-connected chip. Featuring dual 5G SIM for 5G connectivity that's always ready to go. High-quality voice and video calls. 5G carrier aggregation that keeps you connected. By keeping the 5G modem in the chip and using MediaTek's 5G ultra-safe power savings technology, we've created the world's most power-efficient smartphone 5G modem, boosting your battery life. With faster peak speeds, the Dimensity 800U accelerates launch time for your favorite games and apps. Use your voice assistant for scheduling and reminders in the language you prefer. With Dimensity 800U, smartphones feature supersized cameras and HDR imaging. Plus, its integrated AI processor helps enhance pictures and 4K videos in day or night. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible.
Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 1000 Plus. Our flagship 5G integrated chip gives you immense CPU performance, stunning graphics, and incredible AI. You can game flawlessly, load apps faster, and multitask smoother, all on 5G. Pick up your camera and shoot stunning HDR pictures and videos, or go out at night with perfect results every time. Benefit from powerful AI and the latest MediaTek Hyper Engine gaming technology. This predictive networking enhances your smartphone experience and dramatically reduces latency, provides rapid responsiveness that shaves milliseconds off touchscreen input, and enhances power management that lets you game longer. While ultra-fast displays at your fingertips give you the edge, MediaTek Mirror Vision display technology brings cinema-grade visuals into video streaming and playback. Use 5G connectivity that's both fast and power efficient. MediaTek 5G UltraSave is built in to extend your battery life, while dual 5G SIM support gives you 5G that's always ready to go and make voice and video calls with the highest quality. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible.
We're bringing 5G to everyone, across mobile, automotive, IoT, in the home, and beyond. Introducing MediaTek Dimensity. MediaTek Dimensity is at the forefront of powering the 5G revolution. It's about what we can achieve when barriers between devices disappear and connectivity becomes seamless and instantaneous. It will change market, industries, and our everyday. Through Dimensity, we're spurring product, app, and service innovations that will enable the true possibilities of 5G connectivity. When you see Dimensity, know that MediaTek has built an unrivaled mix of technologies. The industry's fastest 5G connectivity, super fast processors, and incredible gaming. Exciting multimedia. The industry's most powerful AI